Whoa, 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 whoa. What the?
You didn't know?
It's that time.
Somebody!
What's up, beer drinkers out there tonight? Welcome back. So we're going a little bit off of the beer flow. We're going to kind of just have a free flow, so to speak, of a hangout. And of course, in the house is me, Rajay, and the usual suspects. We got Eric and Lions fan. Make sure you check his channel. We also got Average Joe, but now you know him and you come to love him as the Beer Patrol. Now on his own channel, make sure you check that out. We're gonna get that to syndication pretty soon. And then we also have Todd. Still looking to get him to that channel. He's been one of the last holdouts. Him on my show, Bum on Joe D's show. But sooner or later, we'll get them to their own channel. So welcome in for another Thursday night broadcast as we're going to talk some beers. I call this one tonight Beer Buddies and PS Dilly on that. So how you guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
Doing good? What you drinking? What you drinking? What you drinking?
Ready for some beers.
Oh, okay, Tom. We need a little bit more than that, man. It's a beer show. I think everybody knows we're drinking beers.
Well, I'm not drinking.
How you doing? I said, I'm ready for some beers.
What a segue. What a segue into Eric not drinking.
All right, Big Eric. What are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking some wine, buddy, trying to be unsophisticated a little bit.
And what kind of wine you got there?
I got the Markham Vineyard Merlot 2014 Napa Valley.
Oh, bring it,
Eric, you know by doing that, you're going to put Rod in the top 10 wine tubers.
You might get over that hump.
I was just notified that Eric, a Lions fan, is now in the top 50 of top 50 wine tubers instantly.
Right.
Do a wine review.
48th overall. 48th overall.
Jacket and tie on. And what are you drinking, Joe?
It's not bad.
Drinking a huge ass crawler from a local brewery here, Resurgence. I sent you their sponge candy stout. They're Loganberry wit beer. So it's a wit beer with Loganberries. Loganberries, they have a Loganberry drink here in the Western New York area that's uncarbonated, kind of like soda pop. It's really popular, and they try to mimic that. A lot of people out there probably don't know what Loganberries are. I really don't know what a Loganberry is. I just know it tastes good, so it's pretty solid.
But
Good drinking,
back
right?
to your question, Rod. I'm drinking Braxton Brewing Company's collaboration with Grader's Ice Cream in your neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
Black raspberry chocolate chip milk stout.
Mother sons of.
Tell us about that beer there, because Joe's been asking about that one.
Joe's pissed off.
It's a stout from the can. It's a stout brewed with lactose, cocoa nibs, and raspberry puree. And it is pretty 7% alcohol and 30 IBUs. And it is sweetness of raspberry. It is not. I like it. Pretty good.
That's what you kind of expect out of that beer, right? It's basically a dessert beer, more or less.
Yeah. Well, the Graders. I don't know if you can see the can.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a small ice cream.
You lost you a little bit there on your mic.
So Graders is a small, like, family-owned ice cream. I guess it kind of runs throughout. We get it a little bit here in Southern Indiana, but I guess it's more like
Yeah, there's
they collaborated with Braxton Brewing Company, and they've done a series of beers. I'm not sure. Rod may know how many they've done at this point. I don't know. It's 4 or 5, I guess, probably of those types of stouts, maybe.
Well, they just started a couple years ago. So this one is better than last year's. Last year was the cookie dough or something they think they did, but this one is better than last year's. Although the sweetness can't catch up to you if you let it sit there for too long.
Yeah, it's not one you can drink a ton of them at a time, that's for sure.
But if you want to do a chug, you can chug the shit out of it.
And then, if you do drink a lot of them, your diabetes will kick in.
Diabetes.
So that's actually quite interesting. There's a local brewery here called the New York Beer Project, and they do the same thing with a local ice cream place called Perry's. And they actually have done a series of beers. Same thing. The last one they just did was a sour that they tried to make in the vein of like sherbet. So it was like cherry, lemon, and something. It's really cool to see them use like local companies and do collaborations, right? That's what it's all about. Assuming it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I mean, people get pumped up about it. Although we have found some of these to be sitting on the shelves a little bit more around here. It's not going over as well, I think, as they planned, but it is what it is. You know.
There's so many.
Somebody will drink it.
There's so many beers, baby. So many choices.
It'll be $12.99 a case pretty soon.
For you, Rod. Let's just state that for you, it will be $12.99 a case.
And welcome. We have a guest appearance with Chris on the show from On the Tech.
I'm so Canadian. I'm so Canadian right now.
You are like
I'm like Joe when he joins the BDU chats, and he's the only American. I'm going to taps where taps never stops.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying stuff like "stute" or "sorry" or "progress." Emphasis on that.
Thank you for the invite, Rod. I appreciate that. What are you guys all drinking? I see you're drinking a Two-Hearted Ale there, Rod.
Yeah, I actually picked up a Two-Hearted Ale for tonight because they messed up at one of my stores and they put it in a make your own 6-pack for $9.99. So I grabbed all 4 of them. Then I got to go over.
You got to get those deals, you know.
It's not my job to correct the store when they're wrong. Somebody just misstocked. So,
so Rod, you want to ask me what I'm drinking?
Well, yeah. What are you drinking?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, you better not.
I was. Listen, hold on a second. I was going to drink IP number 5, but then I realized, you know what? Rod hates it when I bring that up every time. But then I realized I can't fail my friends and my viewers, so I'm drinking an IP number 5.
Do we have a Canadian we can bring in and get rid of this one?
I thought Chris was cool. I thought that at least.
It's so good.
And welcome everybody in the chat. Joe, you got the chat board?
For fuck's sakes, I guess so.
For F's sakes.
I'm guessing.
I'm sorry, Diva. You got your channel now. You don't like doing the chat board anymore.
No, I'm just at least I'm not hammered this time. So that's positive.
Oh, that was hilarious. Last week.
All right, let's see what these people are chatting about. So we have Chris saying, now he's here. I don't know why I'm reading his comment, but I'm going to. Says, if you ain't first, you're last.
Always love a good line for Ricky Bobby. Talladega.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Now hold on. We have Angel of Mercy fam. She says, hi, Rod.
Hey, Angel. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, Angel's doing well, it seems. Drunken One says, hell. And I just, in my mind, I'm picturing that Drunken One saying that, and it's kind of creepy.
I'm making me think he spilled his beer.
He may have. And then Angel of Mercy, she said Sparky, which Drunken One goes by. Happy faces and cheers and beers and everything. Redbeard, what be going down? He didn't say people of the world. He just said what be going down. Our viewership because of you, Redbeard. Angel of Mercy says Redbeard cheers to him. Drunken One says, one hell of an intro, Rod.
Oh, thanks. I'm trying.
He's trying.
He's trying so hard. And then Bum shows up and says, I have a channel with some videos on it, just no original content.
So let's have a channel out there.
Redbeard cheers his Angel. Ethan from Ethan Beer Reviews, baby. Ethan Flair. He says, "Sup, fellas."
Hey, Ethan, brother.
He also says, "This is my favorite live show now." Well, what was it beforehand?
Yeah, what was it beforehand?
You mean the beer analysis 101's not your favorite? Come on.
Don't tell Nick. Don't tell Nick.
Malt Mustang shows up and says, waiting for the Beer Patrol to do some malt liquor reviews. Ain't a game, bitch. At some point,
that's how Eric does. Eric was doing his malt liquor Mondays. Eric needs to bring it back.
Hey, yeah. I can go right back through them. I can go back through them.
Oh, I know.
They would all be revisits, though.
Label out, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Talk about
Label
whatever.
out, bitches.
I'm going to drink Mickey's at some point. It's going to be fun. I'll do it at some point. Redbeard says he's way too jealous of Chris right now drinking the IPA number 5.
IPA number 5.
And that's it. So
How do you really feel, Rod? Don't hold back.
Ethan's got a little bit of hate out there for malt liquor.
Yeah, now this is not me. This is Ethan. Ethan's beer reviews will keep it TV 14, and he says F Malt liquor.
Well, I think we already went through the F word, so it's kind of like.
Oh, well, he said fuck malt liquor. Then he said fuck.
We supposed to wait till 10 o'clock for that? I mean,
I don't think YouTube's doing a goddamn thing. They're pieces of shit anyway. Oh wait, Redbeard said he's not jealous of that. He's got a couple cans in his fridge. Then what are you exactly jealous
I
of?
think he's just jealous that I made a special appearance here on the Rod J Beer.
Oh,
Flow. We're not doing the beer flow. We're just chatting around.
Okay, that's a little bit to be on here. You know, special privileges, which Chris
I'm
no longer has because he has IB number 5 here.
I am very, very honored to have been invited to tonight's chat. I was just watching some hockey, watching the Leafs losing right now.
Watching those Red Wings in the playoffs along with the
Yeah, good thing the Red Wings ain't in there.
The other person in Canada we all know was getting his hair done, so we had to go with you.
There you go. Huh? What the F? I got no hair. Hey, before I was married, I had hair. I have pictures to prove it. I'll show you guys.
No, but
Right, isn't the correct terminology there? Getting his hair did.
yeah,
He's getting his hair dead.
he's in the know. He knows how to do.
This is terrible. All of this is terrible. Bunch of knuckleheads.
Terrible.
Now, Ernie, what are you doing, Ernie?
Joseph, what are you drinking? I didn't hear the beginning of this.
Resurgence, their Loganberry wit beer.
Oh.
Did you have the Loganberry Saison from some Brimstone?
Did I?
Yeah. A couple years ago. I think it's the first year you were at the Beer Fest.
I don't remember. Actually, I didn't really drink a lot that first year either because I had to go to work.
Whatever embarrassment. This is better than that. I was going to compare it. You haven't
I
had
don't know what a Loganberry is, I wonder.
I don't think anybody. Like I said, in the Western New York area, that drink that they make, the uncarbonated drink, super popular here. And I don't know anywhere outside Western New York they sell it. So I don't know. I don't think many people do. Yeah. I'll have to maybe I'll send this beer and like
trivia question.
You know, it'd be cool to send this beer out along with the actual, soft drink, and see if you can get what they're going for, because it's not exactly like the soft drink itself, but it has some of those flavors. It's very interesting they do it. It's cool because between that and the sponge candy, Resurgence does stuff that local people want to drink and what they remember. They're like, oh yeah, sponge candy's popular around here. It's good to have a beer with sponge candy, give it a try. Same thing with the Loganberry. So shout out to them.
Smart ruin their part for sure.
Yeah.
Because it keeps the community involved, keeps them coming to breweries. That's what it's all about, especially if you're a craft brewer. So, Drunken One says you got the hazy little thing IPA going on out there. So, not on that one. I mean, I don't know.
Did you guys buy a lot of that Drunken One? Did you buy? Because you seem to be drinking that a lot. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I think the Sam Adams New England IPAs.
But a 6-pack for $7.99, that's what it is here. Isn't a bad deal either. So I think the beer was good.
For $7.99?
Yeah, 6-pack, $7.99 for hazy little thing.
Oh,
and the hot bullet you can get for $7.99, which is a great deal for that one.
I was thinking you were at New England IPA. I was like, what?
Well, you know what? They had the 4-pack of the Sam Adams New England IPA on sale for $7.99. And I was thinking, I should go ahead and try that. I never did. Now it's like $10.99 for a 4-pack.
See, I got mine for $2.25 a can, which is about $7.99 a 4-pack if you bought them as a whole. So, and listen, it's not after having some of the big boys within New England style, it doesn't compare to those. But for someone trying to get into the style, like grab a Sam Adams New England style IPA, give it a go. It's pretty much going to be everywhere. It's pretty good for what it is.
I'm hearing of the 3, that's probably the better one of the 3.
Yeah,
I still take my M43, Joe.
Well, maybe you're like 20 minutes from the brewery, baby. You can take all of it in the Boss Tweed.
23, that's good. That's good stuff. I'm more of a Boss Tweed kind of guy.
I didn't mean to hijack you, Joe. Sorry.
Joe
disappeared.
I know he's gone. No.
baby, I was embarrassed, baby. I had to turn it off.
Now he's gone.
Ridiculous, baby.
Baby doll, he's hijacking the show, baby.
Friday night. Wait a Thursday.
Oh, so I was supposed to be at Mad Tree tonight, which did not make it, obviously, which sucks because got to get the car looked at. So first, I think I just need to get a ball joint, but didn't want to risk going 80 down the highway and then losing a tire. So didn't make it out there. They actually have one of the co-founders out there tonight from Untapped because Cincinnati was chosen as one of the best 7 I guess, biggest beer drinking 7 cities in the country or whatever it was for the most check-ins. We were like one of the top 7 check-in cities from across the country. So that would have been kind of cool to meet the untapped people, but it is what it is. So now I'm here with everybody else drinking beer, having a good time.
Now
But,
you got to settle.
yeah, I just hate when surprises just pop out of nowhere, just throws your whole day off, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that does suck.
especially when I'm going to be drinking on that day.
Yeah.
But
true.
that's all good. I was planning to try to get some video because I was going to upload that. So I may just talk to my contact over there and see what he may have and still share some information if I can. As far as anything in the beer world, anything you guys seen out there recently? Anything that's kind of jogged your brain?
Nope, not offhand.
I saw there was a tractor trailer turned over again. Like,
Oh. I was gonna say, what was it, Bush or Bud or something?
I was like, no one knows what was in them because they were all kegs and they weren't marked. But I'm thinking it was probably Budweiser because they have the most wrecks it seems. But I guess he went over an overpass or something. But luckily the guy didn't die or anything. Nobody got hurt or whatever. It was just crushed keg cans. So
It's coincidental that there was a chip truck there with some chicken wings, and people just started hanging out. Like I made a ton of money.
Jesus, dude, God.
Then a party broke out on the highway.
Also, the dancing, the singing, the celebrities. Like, it's a new Budweiser commercial. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I saw a piece here like in San Fran talking about recreational pot cutting into beer sales. But if they're starting to try to put pot into the beer, maybe that will have a negative effect at some point. I don't know.
Double downer.
I mean, you're a pot smoker and you're a beer drinker. There's some commonality maybe, but sometimes they're not.
I'm guessing there's probably more commonality than what we perceive.
Now you're a pot smoker and you're a Taco Bell eater. There's definitely
That's a 1-to-1 relationship.
I can't wait to see all these taco places start doing their commercials. Like, especially here in the Canada when pot becomes legal in July, they're just going to be crushing the. Hey man, you got the munchies? Come to Taco Bell. We got some specials for you.
We're not sure if it's actually meat or not, but doesn't matter.
They put the wall.
It don't matter.
They put the wall up here. People are gonna be pissed when the taco trucks can't get in.
Exactly.
No matter how much avocados are, they're gonna be to make guacamole. It'll be a riot.
Quite a few comments from a lot of different people. Redbeard says he's got Twin Pines Double IP from Sawdust City. They randomly sent me some beer today. But look at this fucking big shot. That's cool, Redbeard.
He was on mine too. He's all excited.
Mm-hmm. Drunken One said his wifey was the one who picked up the hazy little things.
Good lady.
Noah's here, and he says, "Sup, dudes."
Sup,
Hold
Noah?
on, Noah. Cheers, buddy.
Jason Voorhees says, "Beer bros." Jay, nice to see Jason. He appears.
Did you
once in a
say
while.
beer hoes or beer bros?
You only hear what you want to hear, Eric.
And bros before the hose.
Bum says, "Don't worry, Rod. You'll eventually get that Sam Hazy 4-pack for $1.99."
I probably will at some point.
He doesn't deny it.
I gotta jump over the border and grab that. It's right there. Like,
Yeah. You can. I told you, Lewiston, brewed and bottled. You just don't want to listen to me.
I do want to listen to
Now
you.
go to the
Joe.
tops.
I do.
Go to the tops there. No one wants to go to Niagara Falls, New York. It's
I know,
terrible.
but every time I go over there, I'm with someone that really don't give a shit about beer.
Well, for once, don't
They
give a
just
shit
wanna go
about them,
gamble and
Chris.
stuff.
Chris, tell them their opinion doesn't matter, and you're going to Lewiston, New York, and if they don't like it, they can fuck right off. That's what you got to do.
Can I whisper it to them in their ear?
You can.
while
You
we're
can just
driving?
listen. Just we're
What
going.
the hell are you guys doing?
We're going. You get up. Just go. We're going to Lewiston, and if not, I'm going to throw you in the river. You piece of shit. No. So Noah says he asked Eric what up. He asked him if he's from Cincy, and I don't know if that was for you, Rod, or Eric, but yes, Rod is in the Cincinnati area, and then Eric mentioned he's in the Lansing, Michigan area. Then Jason Voorhees says, "Bum, I'm telling Joe D you've been cheating on him with Rod." There's a board. He's trying to get some people in trouble here. Noah asks where you live in Cincinnati, like your exact address. No, he just
no exact addresses. No exact address.
And phone number.
Actually, Northern Kentucky, so
not Cincinnati, but kind of. Bum says
metropolitan area.
Yeah. The combination of the two states, man. It's beautiful. Bum says my contract allows me to participate, just not on camera.
Oh, okay.
Then Noah,
That's fine.
all caps, he said, no, he talked all about Mad Tree, Eric. I don't, yes. Rod was supposed to go to Mad Tree event.
Rod was supposed to go to Mad Tree today, but he had car issues and he's not there, okay?
Yeah. No, it's all right, man. It's cool that you are from Cincinnati, but yeah, that's where Rod was supposed to go tonight. Instead, we have the show. The winner, all the viewers. Ethan says it was Thirsty Dog Brewery in Akron, Ohio, and they were empty.
Thirsty Dog? Really? They had that many kegs on the truck?
Oh, baby. Thirsty Dog's pretty.
Thirsty Dog's good beer, too.
Maybe I like the barrel-aged beers. Jason Voorhees says, has anyone tried the Sam Adams rock beer?
What?
A lot of people say Rausch beer, but then if you want to do it, the correct way, like you gotta get some phlegm in it. Rausch beer. Yeah.
Is there a Sam Adams rock beer?
I'd imagine there is. He's asking if anyone tried it. Have you tried it, Jason?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. He also
haven't seen it either.
And I like rock beers.
I'm not a huge fan of the style, but if I could get it for 27 cents, like I'm Rod, I'd try it. Who wouldn't? He also says hot plants related to cannabis, same plant family. Yeah,
Same cousins.
Maybe the Thil. Are they kith and cousins?
Like Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm. And Ethan just confirms the closest relative, actually. Yeah. Redbeard says if this goes into overtime at some point, I'd be quite down to join the fun. What would you deem overtime to be? Is the question that I would like. He says he's just reassembling his sister's laptop right now.
That what her name is.
Wow.
Whoa.
Burn.
Ethan says, you guys listen to any beer podcasting?
Yes. Check out my boys' Cold Brew podcast. They're out of Arizona and LA. Yeah.
All right. I don't listen to any, so I'll listen to them, Rod.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, actually, I've had him on one of the videos. You can go back and see where I've interviewed him on here. Good stuff. Greg does some pretty good stuff out there. Pretty funny, entertaining. You could put it on like if you're working out or something, treadmill, bike with that, and just throw it in and just listen to it while you go.
You have like what's the website? Do they have?
If you just Google Cold Brew podcast, then it'll come up with their Stitcher and their iTunes and anywhere else they have the podcast at.
You know what? I would totally listen to a podcast and stuff if there was 72 hours in one day. Because there's not enough time in the day to listen and watch and drink beers and work and all that stuff. But you know what? I should check that out too.
Yeah. But in a way, sometimes you're doing it with videos. Like when I'm cooking, I have videos playing. I'm not able to maybe thumb up and stuff because I'm doing other stuff, but they're playing like a podcast. They're going from autoplay to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you want some French fries with that Wab burger there, buddy? Settle down, Chris. There's enough time.
Chris is trying to rule the world right now.
Yes. After 732 hours in a single day, fantastic. I'd be sleeping for the vast majority, but great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have Ethan has a question for all of us, which don't think he asked it. Unless that was the question, because he said it afterwards. Anyway, Andrew from Joe D's chat says, "Hi, Rod J. I just
hey, Andrew, how you doing? Hopefully, you're getting some warmer weather up there in Minnesota."
Yeah, probably not, but hopefully.
Well, we're 70s here now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not.
You're Buffalo. You're not supposed to get warm.
Yeah, we don't. Even in the summertime, we get snow. No big deal. Redbeard clarifies specifically for Rajay. He says, my actual sister's actual laptop. I tore it apart to clean it and fix it up for her. And then Ethan, after he said question for all your guys, his next two comments were, the Brewing Network for starters, which I imagine that would be the podcast he's talking about, and then Dr. Homebrew. So I imagine those are two separate podcasts. Ethan, if you can clarify, that would be fantastic. If not,
are they on YouTube or are they on like Apple, like their podcasts, or
probably a podcast? I think he means.
That's what I'm assuming, but
he's like a podcast he's listening to.
Yep. Sweet.
There's some good stuff on the podcast out there.
Yeah.
Work into your schedule. Unlike Chris, you might learn something.
Just stop watching BeerTubers and just watch all the podcasts. Done.
How about I listen to the podcast while watching BeerTubers on mute and actually
just mute them?
Yeah.
For the most part, I kind of watch BeerTubers by not watching them. I most of the time I'll throw any video I'm watching of the people I'm sub to in a tab, and then kind of just listen to it. You know, I'm doing other things because, you know, unless I hear something like, "Oh, look at this" or whatever, I hear you or what you're saying, what you're talking about. I don't have to necessarily see it, but you know, that's only Ethan's though. Only Ethan's reviews. I can't stand looking at.
Well, here's something I don't use as much as I probably could. I don't know if you guys use them as much. Do you guys use the playlists?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not too much, just once in a while. I usually watch stuff each day, so whatever's in my feed, I'll put them all up and try to get through them over the course of the day, whether I watch them in bunches or one here or there. Like, I mean, Eric showed up tonight. I was like, "Oh, what'd you guys think of my list?" Well, I actually have in tabs right now in Google Chrome 4 different top 5 beer style lists from people that I follow, which is Eric, Rob from Hopzine, Jaco Beer, and Beardy Beer Reviews. I haven't watched them yet. I plan to, but it's tough, especially like the longer vlogs when they're 10, 15 minutes long. It's like,
what's going on, Joe? Not enough time in the day? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's
pretty much where we went on this one.
Chris, I'll get to them all. I just can't listen podcasts.
Get them all in one day. Do it.
Yeah.
I will. Yo, the day's still young.
Which does remind me, one of my playlists that I have on my channel, if people want to watch it, is called Other Beer Tubers. And this is actually where I compile different beer tube videos from people such as the fine, distinguished guests we have on this panel and others, so you can see various videos they actually do. So check out that playlist if you get a chance. If you want to see what these guys are saying on their channel, and some of the other people like Craig overseas at Kent Beer Reviews, or some of the other guys we have up in Canada, so or around the U.S. Check it out.
What a
Ewert. Don't watch Ewert stuff.
Yeah, well, no one cares about Ewert. Rod is just.
I don't run channels.
Rod is a fantastic human being. Rod is a fantastic person. He promotes other people's channels. That's what this is all about. Rod is the quintessential beer tuber that you should all watch. I mean, if you're in the chat, clearly you're watching. But I'm just saying that's what this needs to be all about. And trolling occasionally, because trolling's fun. But aside from that,
trolling can be fun.
We're all one happy family.
But what else is happening here? Any more comments right there?
Yeah, shit ton. They just never stop, which is great. But I probably don't get any news if there's actually news. Who cares, right? We're gonna read the comments. It's all about the viewers. Andrew says, in response to asking him if he's getting if the snow is slowed down, he says, "Hell no! Supposed to get 24 inches of quote shit no one wants over this coming weekend. Winter refuses to die."
I gotta admit, quoting Andrew is fun at times.
Good stuff. Ethan says the Brewing Network is a website with multiple podcasts, and Dr. Homebrew is the one on there that he listens to. Okay, cool one. Redbeard said, "Did they fix your elevator, Chris?" Nominated for the dumbest fucking question ever would be Redbeard right now. You know, Redbeard, that thing's never getting fixed until it breaks.
With all that sounds like,
Funny thing about that elevator.
Not pertaining to what we're doing right now.
Not at all. But funny, just a little side note here. Funny thing about the elevator, it's not fixed. It's still as loud as fuck. But now when the door opens, it's not even level to the ground anymore. So it's going to be fixed soon. I'll tell you right now. It's off by like 10 feet or anything. It's only off about 4 inches, but it's getting there.
Chris, on a scale of 1 to your we heard it. We always hear it. On a scale of 1 to your elevator, use the stairs. That's terrible. That's
on the 10th floor. Okay, going down is no problem.
No, get some exercise and hopefully
I'm so fat. Anyway, let's get off my elevator.
Yeah, you might not be able to at some point. Redbeard says, never mind LOL, because he clearly heard it right after he asked the question. Earth says he'll trade Andrew. It's summer here. Well, Earth's in Southern California. It's like 75 degrees every day for 365 days a year.
Why the hell would you trade that?
Yeah, Earth.
Why would you trade that?
Mm-hmm. And then Andrew responds with Earth, you don't want Minnesota weather. In parentheses, he says, trust me on this one. And then he says, they only have 2 seasons, winter and road construction. Oh, that's fantastic. Eric asked Ethan if he still has the channel going. Yeah, he does. He just
brought it back, right?
Oh, did he just bring it back?
Well, no, he's always had it. There was a lull there for months where he didn't post anything. He was busy moving all kinds of stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Justin Timberlake bringing it back.
Yeah. Earth says winter is what I'm all about. Redbeard says Rod is, and this is important that I don't miss this. He says Rod is the shit. I'm glad you put that in there, Redbeard. Could have been problematic.
That the makes a difference.
Yeah, Andrew says it from what Joe D says, Earth. He says 1 season of road construction. They must have taken a page from the Minnesota, it says MN dot playbook. Probably. He also says Rod J can nail down all the cheap beers. Good beers, though. That's the thing about Rod. That's why we get a little bit jealous of him, because he's like, I bought this for 12 cents or whatever, but it's always good beer. It's like he's not rolling through with 30 packs of Natty Daddy or whatever.
That reminds me. So, because I already told you guys earlier, but not I'm not a person that waits in line for stuff. I'm just not a line person. I'll go buy other beers. So as I told you guys earlier, and I took Todd to this place when he came up here, was Depths, where that's where Todd got the Golden Drock. You got there $5.99 for that huge ass bottle. They did a raffle. They do it for all the people that spend money. They're like you're part of the VIP club. So I ended up getting the bottle of KBS 2018. I had to go pick it up still, but I'm actually able to buy 2 bottles, and it's $6.99 a bottle. I don't know if that's a fair price or not. It seems less than what it was last year, though.
The 4-packs are $22 here. So if you break it down to bottles, I think they were $5.99 here this year for a single bottle.
So this is like $6, but there's no waiting in line. There's no running around in that, and they hold it for you. It's like August 25th. So.
Wow, that's a long time, Jesus.
Yeah,
not August. I mean April 25th.
I was gonna say.
Oh, April. I was like, man, that's a long time.
But so I'll probably pick that up this weekend. But on top of that, so here's the other ones I actually got.
Here we go. Now we're getting to it.
So this one is the Decadent Double Toasted Marshmallow IPA, and that's $4.99 for 16 ounce.
Isn't that from Decadent Brewing Company?
Yeah.
I think you had it, right, Todd? You guys are starting to see their stuff in.
Yeah. I had picked
Indiana
that up a couple weeks ago. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so pretty good stuff. The Citra one that you've probably seen soon.
I'll do a review on that one. Then I've got the Moody Tongue Barrel Aged 12-layer cake.
Oh yeah.
Look at you.
Did they do some kind of Mexican spice? Like this is going back 5 years. They always do weird stuff like that, like spiced and special dessert beers and stuff. Moody Tongue, that is. Pretty sure.
Yeah, they may have. I mean, because I had one for them before. It was like lemon meringue or something. But
Really?
But I also got the Moody Tongue Barrel Aged Gingerbread too. So those would be some interesting beers to check out. Some dessert beers. And I'll probably go over there. Probably have stuff like $12.99 a case still. But it is what it is.
The one I'm thinking about is their caramel chocolate churro Baltic porter. That was the one.
Oh, I've had the churro. Yeah, the churro's pretty good. Yeah. I got the churro there one time. It's like $1.99 a bottle or something.
Yeah, that's crazy good price.
Is that Moody Tongue also?
Nobody knew what it was. I mean, you're in town where you got more people drinking macro. They're like, I don't know what it is. I'm not going to buy that.
What's a churro?
I'll get it.
Paul says, I am the YouTuber you should watch, and remember to flag Joe's channel ASAP. You should watch Paul, though. He's great at painting, but just terrible at everything else on his channel. So when he puts up a painting video, watch it. He has a lot of talent. Reviewing beers, whatever.
The bank
I was impressed, Paul. Nice
nice painting video the other day. Yeah, for sure.
I actually didn't actually really believe that he actually painted it until he did it on video. Oh, okay, that's all right.
So the next Bob Ross.
Yeah, he's a lot of happy little trees everywhere.
Paul Ross.
Sasquatch does Bob Ross.
And then Redbeard just confirms that his video was great and he paints so well. And Eric then says he's going to flag Paul's channel. Paul said he's changing the channel name to PA Painting News, but PA capitalized, so painting news, like, paint. Yeah, we get it, Paul. That's terrible.
You were like Nick trying to sell that joke there for a second.
It's not my joke though. It was Paul's joke, so I did like Peter needs
as long as it doesn't say PA tainting. That's like some kind of spelling error.
Very accurate. If it was like that. Earth says daily quote lift vlogs on the 10th.
Yeah. And here's my up today.
In today's elevator news, it's dropped by 10 feet on this side. Ethan says Redbeard is taking over this chat room.
Don't worry. If somebody talks too much on the chat, it will shut them down. Google has that built in.
Paul said good strikes for everyone. Okay, everyone get flagged and striked. Good times. Andrew says Department of Transportation. Paul says, did you watch some winter on the TVs in SoCal? Asking Earth that because Earth doesn't.
He doesn't really get the winners.
Oh, MN Dot is the Minnesota Department of Transportation. Okay, good for clarifying for the dumb Pollock here. Ethan says, channel is rolling still. I'm reviewing Masthead in Cleveland. It's called Nelson Vice, a New England style IPA brewed with Nelson Sauvin hops. So excited. I love it, Ethan. And then Paul says, sorry to hear that, Ethan. In response. He says,
all that.
he says, I don't know if they're trying to get rid of all of the hops at the brewery or what. Those hops I would pick last. Thought that was random. All right.
The spirit
I'm
of
glad
Paul,
you got your channel back up, Ethan. I will say that. I enjoyed your videos.
In the spirit of Paul, I had a Yingling black and tan with dinner tonight. Because I know Paul loves Yingling.
Mm-hmm. Paul, it's a fantastic wild saison. He also says, sorry, Joe, I meant shouldn't watch. Shouldn't watch all of our channels. Your channel? I don't know.
His channel.
Redbeard is super offended and says, how the hell am I taking over anything? LOL. And Ethan just replies quickly with busting balls. He says, laptop reassembled, installing stuff now. Thanks for the updates. Paul says, damn you, Rod. And then Earth says, I watch vicariously through TV, Paul, so yes. So Earth watches all of his winter stuff on TV. He's never experienced it himself.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paul, though.
He sees those snow globes, and he's like, what the hell is that?
Have you guys tried the Southern Tier, whatever this is called?
Wrinkle in the fabric?
There we go. Yeah, my buddy gave it to me. He's like, oh, it's pretty good. Try it. I'm like, all right, I will.
I've never seen that.
Live review by the beer.
There's no live reviews. It's terrible. I'm done.
Is that for an Oprah movie, Wrinkle in Time?
It could be. They brew it with the Huell Melon and
what?
Mandarina Bavarian hops. So they're going with like the new German style hops. So
we're gonna shut up, Joe, and you take over, buddy.
No, there's no fucking live reviews here, buddy.
A beer Patrol exclusive.
I already fucking review beers terribly on my own channel. I'm not fucking up anyone else's.
I'm trying to give a contrast and balance for the people.
It's not like you do any jump cuts or edits anyway. You can just actually fucking just do it live right now.
True. All my videos are going to be at least 17 minutes going forward. Sorry, Paul. Can't keep it under 10. Now that Paul mentioned that I can't keep it under 10, none of my videos are going to be under 10 minutes, Paul, just because of you. Whatever. No reviews. I don't care.
You're going to try to rival Rapid Line reviews, huh?
No, I can't be doing seriously. I'd like all the information James gives and stuff, but I can't barely speak properly.
I'm waiting for James to do one just from the bed, not even try to sit up. Just do it right from the bed.
The best is when you get a long review. You just run out of shit to talk about. So you're like, yeah, and then now that I'm my cat's just walking past me.
Yeah. Oh, my cat's throwing up out there? Fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, my God. What is that smell? A cat, are you inside? What the fuck is going on here? And the review's like 34 minutes long.
The video I have going up tomorrow, though, Chris, is Perdramas, because I had a can soda. Oh, my God. Such a good beer, man.
It is good.
I was speechless in it for like about 10 seconds, which is, fucking, it doesn't happen because I talk all the time. But I was just sitting there. I'm like, this is just amazing. It was so good.
All right. So 50 fastest growing breweries this week.
Oh, I'm going to do the entire list?
I did a video on the channel, but Eric actually reminded me earlier because Eric actually did a shout out in his tag video to one of them, number 44, Ellison Brewery and Spirits. So
Yes.
I don't know how many of these are near you that you may have went to. I think Joe, you're like, I don't know how far you are from Warhorse Brewing.
About 2 hours. They're in the Finger Lakes.
Okay.
And we've just started getting some of their stuff here. I actually passed a couple years ago. I went on like a little trip and I passed through them, but I never stopped.
Okay. Well, they were number 17, so they might be worth checking out.
What was Ellison at, Ron? 40?
44.
44. All right.
Now, one that we have in Ohio is Platform, which is 35. But Ethan actually talked yesterday. We were on the other channel, on Nick's channel, or the after show, talking about Royal Docks. They're number 5. So that'd be kind of interesting to check out, too. But Ethan's had some of them. Their beer, I believe. I believe it was Ethan that said he had some of their beer.
Yeah, Ethan said some other stuff about the brewery, too, but we won't say.
Yeah. Well,
We won't say
everything.
just something, but not everything.
Protecting the innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana, Donham Dye Brewery, which is actually down. Donham Day. You've had them before then?
About 10 minutes from my house.
Oh, there you go. So you're actually number 30. So some interesting ones on the list that show up from all around the country. But
I was actually there last weekend with my brother-in-law.
Oh.
Very small. They only have about 6 or 8 taps, and it's all their own stuff. But they just recently, within the last couple months, started brewing spirits or making spirits too. So they have vodka, rum, whiskey, and an apple brandy.
ooh,
Their beers are pretty good though. They do some pretty good stuff. It's very small though. It's a real.
Yeah.
I'd almost say it's a nano brewery more than anything.
But that does raise a question with the list because if they're small, for instance, and they make a jump, percentage-wise, it could be a big jump, but it may not be as big overall. Versus if you were a bigger size company that makes a better jump, but percentage-wise might be smaller. So you can actually have it weighted to your advantage if you're a small brewery. Because if you're going for like $1 to say $5 versus 100 to 500, is a difference.
Are you sure? We're doing math right now?
Why I can before I get to my 3rd or 4th beer.
That's true. Touche. I would like to see a list of like the most stagnant craft breweries though, or like going backwards. That would be an interesting comparison, honestly.
Yeah.
You're never going to see that list, but I'd like to see the list.
But yeah, some interesting stuff out there. Of course, that's according to the Brewers Association, which just a bunch of guys, according to some. So
I believe they are irrelevant. The way I look at it, right? Like I said, they do they do play a pretty big role, and a lot of people respect them. But it all depends on if you want to use them in whatever you do in life. When it like if you want to respect what they're saying and take the things they say and the so-called rules they come up with and whatnot, and you want to apply it to whatever you're doing within the beer world, more power to you. If you don't, no big deal. But there are a lot of guys within the Brewers Association that know what the hell they're talking about. I just don't like when they do the arbitrary numbers like with Sam Adams so many years ago. They kept on, raising the limit of barrels just so they could keep Sam Adams a craft brewery, which in the grand scheme of things really means nothing. It's just somebody saying they're a craft brewery, so it doesn't matter. Hopefully they never raise it again, because at that point I would question their ethics a bit more than I already do. But they do have a lot of good stuff, just like the BJCP stuff, right? We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Good resources, but you don't have to live and die by it.
Would you drink beer out of a box?
Listen, we're not
They have
savages
boxed
like
beer
wine
now?
drinkers. Sorry, Ryan.
Don't say you wouldn't. Don't say you wouldn't.
I try it once, at least. Probably more.
They have boxed beer? Really?
Well, it ain't going to be nitro.
So apparently there's a company now working on boxed beer, and they're saying here an idea that probably won't catch on, but nonetheless, Colorado's primitive beer plants that only sell its distilled lambics on tap or in a bag in boxes.
I'd harken back to fucking 20 seconds ago when Todd said you don't lie, you would try it. Yeah, I think we'd all try it. Yeah, no reason not to.
In a box, though, is the question.
Only if there's glitter in it.
Oh, we got glitter beers out there now.
My friend had a glitter beer locally like last week, and people just let him have it. I'm like, whatever, let him enjoy his glitter beer. Let him do it. Sparkles.
Hey,
I
would drink a glitter beer.
Makeup on. I'm putting makeup on. I want to try this.
I would drink a glitter beer and have glitter piss.
Oh, it's like
the Chappelle what style that is.
Man, what would that do for a golden shower?
It is.
Well, that's a good pickup line. That's a good pickup line. I'll tell you right now.
It's like the Chappelle Show sketch when he does the cribs and he's like eating the diamonds. He's like, it makes my doo doo tinkle or whatever, twinkle. He's like, it's the best part about it. It's like that's why you would drink it. My doo doo twinkles.
But they do make mention here that in Belgium, where the lambic style comes from, selling beer in bags is more common than here in the U.S. So if you're putting it in the bag and you're putting the bag in the box, I don't know. It just seems weird. But
it's also going to depend on the size of the actual bag in the box. Like, I mean, if it's
my bag in the box.
If it's a big party bag or a big party box, you can just do like a box of wine and just pass it on.
It's like going back to the 90s and the days of Franzia wine, and people were like walking around.
But think about like what Belgium and Belgian style beers are. A lot of the lambic styles and wild fermented beers. They're out there and they have open fermentation, right? And now all of a sudden, a lot of U.S. brewers are doing it. So maybe this will also catch on. Maybe not. I mean, there's a lot of people in the wine world. They see a box of wine and they're like, "That's cheap." It's also going to be so terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had box wine before, Joe, and it's not. Some of them aren't terrible.
It's not as bad as you would think.
Yeah, that's cool, Eric. I don't take your advice though, because you're not in the top 50 wine tubers right now. Not
Sorry.
Yet.
Sorry about that.
Maybe a couple more. Maybe if you do just drink a couple more wines on this.
As a person that bartended back in the 90s and served Franzia out of the box at a bar, most people don't fucking realize what they're drinking anyway.
Exactly.
After a few glasses, after a few glasses.
That glass is $10. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
It's so good. We bought the damn box for $10.
Yeah.
Most people are suckers when they come to it. You know, it's like a sports enhancing drug. Only a top athlete's gonna really know any type of difference. But most people wouldn't be able to tell anything by it. It's not going to help them.
Yeah, your palate. Everybody's palate is extremely stupid.
Yeah. Well, like we talk about, like when people read the labels before they do a review, sometimes they're already persuaded in their head what they think they're going to taste.
Yeah, I mean, you're dead on. That's why blind reviews are like the best. If everyone could review a beer blind, it would be the most unbiased and basing it just off your palate. It would be the most accurate way to review a beer. It's pretty much impossible, but it would be a lot of fun to see.
Well, here's the thing too. Going to blind reviews, I was thinking about getting a friend of mine just to go into any LCBO, grab a beer, pour it, and then I'll try to do a review on it. However, I don't know if you guys would believe that it's actually blind, because it's hard to portray that in the YouTube world.
Well, one of our friends who may or may not have had a solid debate with Rod last night. And by solid, I mean it was just a debate. You know, he does the mystery beer review segments, and that's what people do. They just like basically take this can, wrap it up with white paper, brown paper, whatever, and tape it up so you can't see it, and he gets it given to him or sent to him. I mean, I sent Paul beers the same way. I mean, it's interesting. And whether or not people believe you or not, that's on them. I mean, if you're doing a blind review and lying about it, then I don't know what you're doing. There's no point to do that, because it's much more fun. Even if you're wrong 80% of the time, who cares? You're helping your palate out, number one, to kind of get a better idea of what you taste and how it translates into actual flavors. But it's also fun for the viewer. If you're just going to lie anyway, what the fuck is the point of it?
Right.
Yeah.
But I think we should do that. Like, we've done some beer trades, Eric, Todd, myself, Rod. Maybe next time we send some stuff out, maybe take 2 or 3 to the side, just wrap them up in paper, fucking throw a couple in there just to see. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fun.
Or do the bottle share here. Maybe I'll wrap up a couple beers locally, and you guys try to figure it out.
Yeah, I'd totally do that, but I don't want to get arrested at the border, so I'm gonna pass. But I will drink what you have wrapped up, like you just said. I'm down with that. And
I will know. We'll actually do it live when we're here, and
I'm down. Yeah,
cool.
Paul, we have a lot of. We still got stuff. Rod, or do you want to read comments?
No, hit the comments. Hit the comments.
For fuck's sakes.
Know your role.
Know your role and shut up, please. Jason Voorhees says there's too many names. Ethan says he loves sub sandwiches.
Sub sandwiches? You talking hoagies? You talking grinders? Yeah. We talking?
Let's hope that was in reference to something and not just a random comment. That was weird. I like chicken wings. Like I don't understand. Redbeard says that's why I wasn't being chatty. Burn in hell, Joe. Maybe when I told him that was a dumb question. I don't know. Paul said he'd love to try the Southern Tier beer, and I think he would like it. It's quite interesting from most of their stuff. Earth says, just to clarify, I'm from Montana, so winter is my bitch. Do you live in Montana, or are you from? You said you're from Montana, but you live in
Minnesota now, so yeah.
No, Earth. Earth is in.
Oh, Earth. I'm sorry. Okay.
He's in Southern California.
I thought you said Andrew.
Yeah. Ethan says Mandarina Bavarian hops or Bavaria hops are really nice. They surprise me as very aromatic. Paul says he needs to hit Montana one day. Earth. I pray for Montana. Earth says you might enjoy it, Paul. Paul says Oscar Blues would be on that list, Joe. Oh, of the breweries that are stagnating a bit. Maybe. I don't know if Oscar Blues is. I don't know, because no one will ever tell us if any of these breweries are going backwards until they just close. Like Green Flash was probably one of those breweries that was going backwards, and all of a sudden, let's just sell everything. Done.
Well, we were on to them. We started noticing the signs.
Yeah. Like when they started they were going to shut down their East Coast facility, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, we just no longer exist." Oh wait, we do, but now we got bought out. I was like, "Holy shit, that escalated quickly."
Well, you don't have to come to work tomorrow. You're good to go.
Yeah, lock the doors on us.
Coming to vacation.
Did you get the memo?
They said we fixed the glitch, so you told them, "No, we fixed the glitch."
Yeah, fucked up the TPS report.
Yeah. Office Space references. I think we're good. Right now. I'm gonna read the rest of these comments. I really don't want to, though. I feel like we should stop right there. Ethan says, I gotta check out the PA brew scene, and Paul responds with no, just no. Okay. He says Ethan says too bad, and Paul says Pittsburgh has shit tons. Which if Bum was here, he could confirm that. But they're doing pretty well in Pittsburgh.
They're doing well. Yeah, they're actually about to have a beer festival upcoming here soon too.
Ethan says, he says, yeah, but he spelled it wrong. He says, any new ones worth checking out on top of your head? Paul says, Full Pint, Churchworks, Hitchhiker, Helltown. Brew Gentleman, Dancing Gnome is the other two that I'm aware of that are pretty good as well. They just started talking about the fucking Pittsburgh beer scene that no one cares about other than those two. Ethan says, so the albino rhino is the best reviewer since he's blind.
Go by your blind.
Ethan, I don't know if you know Chad like that, heart to heart type of thing going on, buddy. That was a good joke, but what the hell? Paul says, I loved your mystery beer package, Joe. It was fantastic. And like I said, something like 16 mystery beers. The best thing to come out of that clearly was Yingling being a wild Saison. But even though I bust balls over that, and I should, and we all should, because he thinks Yingling's a wild Saison blind. I mean, he drank at room temperature, and I think if anybody here drank Yingling room temperature, it probably wouldn't taste like the Yingling that you know and tolerate. But yeah, it was interesting that he did that. But he didn't know because he's blind. He doesn't know. It's like, okay, it's Yingling. I should probably throw this in the fridge. Of course, Paul would never do that, right? Maybe he would throw it on the stovetop. Andrew says he's in Minnesota. Yeah, we know Andrew. We were discussing Earth, and Rod thought I said your name instead. And then Eric says he feels for him. It's cold as F. And Ethan says I keep it 100% honest. And Andrew says I have a snowblower. I can deal with it. I read that originally as I am a snowblower. I can deal with it. Good thing I didn't read it that way. That would have been embarrassing for me. Paul says also throw all the beers in the oven. And we're done. We've caught up.
Comments? They'll change and they'll update. They'll rotate.
There's a lot of people talking and commenting on. That's crazy.
Boulder beer. Have you guys had Boulder beer before?
I have not. No.
Their shake porter is pretty fantastic. I know.
Yeah, shake porters. I did a review on them a couple years ago, but they just went through a redesign.
Yeah.
So
those look nice.
They're about to re-release all their beers. Nice looking cans they got going on here.
Bring up the old ones if you can, Rod, just to show maybe comparison.
I'm digging that Buffalo Gold.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
What'd you say, Eric?
I'm digging that Buffalo Gold.
Yeah, Buffalo Gold. The shake porters there, which is like Joe said, a really good beer in my opinion. The Pulp Fusion, the Due East, the Mojo, and these are all set to come out, I believe, June when a new refresh logo is sent out. I don't know if it has the old stuff on here. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. I thought for some reason Boulder was going under, but it looks like they'll be okay.
Well, they just bring a beer of pretzels.
You what?
Looks like they're brewing a beer of pretzels.
Got this back here. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
this is.
Are those pretzels?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, those are pretzels. They're brewing a beer with pretzels. They're doing a blue shock top. Already did.
Oh, okay. All right.
What about cereal or something?
Isn't that 450 North? Don't they do the
cereal? Fruity Nuggets.
Yeah.
Which I still can't find.
No, they just like to rip off other names and make it look like they're legit.
So Joe asked about the old logo. This is their old stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, the new stuff looks really
Mardi Gras. I mean, you'd be okay.
It looks so like 2004-ish. It looks old.
So you look at that versus.
Well, the new cans too, though. I mean,
it's kind of like they stepped up into the.
No doubt.
Yeah, definitely a lot better.
I like the top of the cans too have the black rim too, which looks cool. I think on those.
And the only two that I see from here that made it to the next cut were the Buffalo Gold and the Shake Porter. So I don't know if they're going to have the other ones there or not. But
for Chris, if you ever see that Shake Porter on Nitro,
Mojo's there. Which one? The Shake Porter?
Oh, it's Mojo.
Only on tap though. They don't have it on Nitro like bottle or cans. It's so good.
Oh, that should be kind of interesting. So keep an eye out for them coming in June. They make a good beer, I think. They're out of Colorado, like I mentioned. So
are they going to be in the Midwest, Rod?
We get them here in Kentucky, so you should hopefully get them in Michigan there.
Well, we don't get a lot in Michigan. I mean, a lot of the Michigan breweries kind of push everything else out. So
anytime now is that 3-tier distribution. You don't know what the hell is coming to your spot.
Yeah.
The place we went to dinner tonight, it was like looking at their tap handles, like everything was AB and Bev or some type of offshoot of it. I mean, you had Yingling on tap, like I said, I had the Black
Miller or Coors or
yeah, but it was just like they did have Country Boy was like the only one that was like a true craft really up there. Everything else was kind of like macro bulk craft or macro beer. So
yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, you guys got any beer festivals coming up near you?
I got Beer Fest at the ballpark coming up.
What is that?
It's at the Cooley Law School Stadium. It's in Lansing, right downtown Lansing. I've been thinking about doing a video of that place. You know, it's just like a bunch of breweries, like Rogue, a bunch of Michigan breweries, Rogue, Bell's, Founders, a lot of local breweries around here kind of collaborate, and they just bring their tents and they have a couple of their beers, and you get for goodness, I can't remember how much it is to do you get like 20 tickets for goodness, I think like $50 or something like that. And you just give your tickets away and you get 3 ounces of beer each. So, I mean, for that price for craft beer, I think it's a good deal.
There is, aside from a Rhinos Fest that Chris and I will be going to end of next month, there's one on May 11th at a brewery about an hour away in Brockport, New York, like right around Rochester. And they have like Rajay like deals here. Now let me just say this. It's $25 all you can drink for 6 hours. And there's like 30, 40 breweries. And some of these beers that they bring are from like downstate New York, like Other Half shows up. Who's the other one? Prison City. So Pace Magazine, the best IPA, I think last year was like their Mass Riot in Vermont or whatever IPA. That beer shows up, and a couple of their others. I went last year. Don't remember a whole lot because it was all you could drink for 6 hours for $25.
What was that? May 11th? You said on the Friday.
May 11th in Brockport, New York. It's there's a lot of good beer.
Am I picking you up? I'll go.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. So yeah, I probably will be doing that again this year because it is well worth the money.
Fuck yeah. 6 hours of drinking for
I think I can testify to our beer festival. You can't even get through all the beers at all.
No,
yeah, that was nice. We do have one coming up in a couple weeks. Taxman Brewing does one every year. They release a beer called Death and Taxes. It's the Belgian style. I think I sent you one, Rod.
Yeah. I gotta drink that Taxman. Taxman coming.
They're about an hour away, so they do one. I think it's like $40, and it's all you can drink for 4 hours. But it also gives you, within that $40, you get 2 of the variants of the Death and Taxes that they'll do. So you get a couple beers plus your entry in. I think maybe like a discount. It's actually a pretty good deal. I haven't been up there yet for it, but I thought about going this year, but I'm not going to be able to make it. I think it comes. I think it's in 2 weeks actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Best beer fest I've still been to is the Detroit Fall Beer Festival, Eric's neck of the wood. That's where I got the shirt. I bought the whatever so you can get an hour earlier. It's 5 hours, and I think there's 850 beers.
Joe, if you come up by this way and you want to go to that, I'll meet up with you.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go last year just because, I mean, Detroit's not around the corner or anything.
I know, but if you're ever willing to come up.
Oh, yeah, if I go, yeah. If you don't come, I don't know. That'd be fucked up.
Thanks.
I mean, every time we come to Detroit, like our buddy Ewart never meets up with anybody. Chris, Paul, he lives right across the border in Windsor, but he can't make the.
Well, you were trying to catch up with me. I just couldn't do it that night when he came.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you stood him up for once because he always stands up everyone else.
I put him in the right spot. I sent him to a Brazilian steakhouse to eat and then some of the Rhine guys for beer. He was a happy camper when he left town.
Yeah, he should be.
Because I hook people up. I tell them where to go. That's what I do.
Baby, Rajay, such a nice person, baby.
But here's an interesting story. And this is like asking a fat kid if he wants a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yes.
Says, would you try a donut beer? Soon you will be able to at this local spot. Like, who wouldn't try a donut beer?
I mean, haven't you guys had Evil Twins Imperial Donut Break?
Stop lying, Eric. Don't even try to go.
Have you guys not had Evil Twins
Fine.
Imperial Donut Break? Their Imperial Donut Break is brewed with a bunch of donuts.
Yeah, I haven't had that one. But I'm just thinking, you probably would try it if you're a beer drinker. You probably. I mean, maybe if you're a hardcore like macro or something, you would. But if you're a craft beer drinker, I think you would.
You gotta love Eric's response to the beer in a box. He's on board, but donuts, nah, I'm good. Come on, Eric.
Come on.
You had me at donuts.
Yeah.
Okay, Homer Simpson.
Homer Simpson start drooling.
Shout out to the 13 watchers right now, man.
Yeah, we got a shit ton of comments again. Holy balls!
Get on him, Joe. What the fuck?
Yo, I don't want to keep on cutting Rod off. He's talking beer news, man.
Do your job.
The people come first.
Do I get paid? Well, it's just mostly Paul and Ethan. Is that
it's only Paul? It's only Paul. It's only Paul.
No, never mind, man. Never mind.
Yeah, that's like we can wait on them. No, Paul says Yingling, throw it in the garbage. He says he's had the Boulder Beer Killer Penguin. He says this is their third redesign, or maybe means second redesign. This is their third design, or do you mean this is their fourth design and third redesign? Because if they're doing a third redesign, then that's on them. They should have got it right maybe the first, second, or third time. The old ones I've already had a new look a few years ago. Okay. Still talking about Boulder. Andrew says, you have a natural cooler for beer Beers here in the upper Midwest when a blizzard comes through and it buries your door and you can open it and see nothing but the outside imprint of your door. I feel you. I feel you.
There,
Andrew, for sure. Ethan says save on electric, though. Paul says, I have nothing to add to Andrew's question. Cold beers. Ugh. Ethan asked about the Minnesota beer scene. Paul says, pop them on my wood stove. Earth says he needs to revisit the Shake Porter. Didn't do much for me last time either, if I recall correctly. Paul said, me either, Earth. The regular beer's just all right. On Nitro, though, it was one of the few beers that I found the Nitro to be better than the regular flavor-wise. Like, it actually...
I liked it out of the bottle.
See, and I thought that I thought nothing wrong with the bottle. It's just I don't think it was anything amazing. Just when it nitroed, somehow it just was like...
You get that creaminess, baby, like a shake.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it even enhanced the flavors. Usually when they get nitroed, it dulls everything back a little bit. So I was surprised. But I only had it on nitro once.
Give it to the nitro professional on the 10th and see what he thinks.
He thinks everything's better nitro.
I have a physics machine now, so everything is nitroed.
Physics, baby. Ethan says he has a Believe Land Beer Fest. Stupid ass name, but I get free beers. Yeah, Believe Land doesn't work anymore since you guys have won a championship now, so that's dumb. The Browns will always still be terrible. Paul says Avalanche.
Believe Land was for the Cavaliers, right?
Yeah, I said they already won, so what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Believe Land Beer Fest? Don't believe. They already won. Just stop
Didn't the
believing.
Indians won the World Series?
No, the Cubs did.
No, not this year, but like a while back or something. I don't know.
Like 60 years ago, I think they won or something. A long time. Paul says Avalanche Ale and Never Summer Ale, I think, are bolder and they're pretty good. Earth says he's checking flight prices right now. I don't for where are you going, Earth? Between all the comments? Oh, the Colorado or the Great American? Yeah, so Chris is just lying to me. That's cool.
Yep.
I know we deal with this.
What I do.
Paul says not too sure off the cuff. Poon Show Fest for Paul. Okay. He says Ewart stood him up twice. He says Joe has always wanted his Reese's and donut beers. Yeah, I mean, I'm fat. And he says I'm fat too. Okay. Earth says I'm waiting for a chicken, as the non-Hispanic folks might say, vagina beer. Yeah, fajita beer. Ethan says, Joe, just spend the night at my house and we'll head over together to Detroit Beer Fest. Ethan, I'm never staying at your house. You're fucking creepy. It's not happening.
Well, that's not very nice.
No, well, he's creepy. You know, Ethan, he's fucking creepy. Paul said you had me at D ... The O-Nuts just sealed the deal. He also said Trogs had a redesign a year ago. Eric said, sorry, guys, I had to selfie for our Beer Flow show. What the fuck, Eric?
Got to put it on Twitter, buddy.
That's not cool, Eric. It's not cool at all. Andrew says, Ethan, the beer scene in the, quote, frozen north has exploded. There are about 200 breweries here in Minnesota. They're all over the state, and in some places you would not even think breweries would go. And then Ethan, to clarify that I was wrong, but it's even worse than anticipated, he says, 70 years ago, Joe, since the Indians won. I thought it was 60. That's on me.
You took us bottom 10 years.
It's terrible, but also still terrible.
So has anybody had the new Belgium hemp beer yet, the Hemperor?
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it here yet. No for Joe. No for Joe.
No, big negative.
I know some people have tasted it. I don't know where it's rolled out to yet, but it has been out there. I've had a hemp beer a couple years ago. I forgot who did it though. It was one of the local breweries, either from up here or down in Louisville, but pretty good.
I had a hemp beer from our buddy Greg, who's never allowed on the show because he's gross.
Where did Greg get it from?
So there's a beer. There's a. I don't even want to. We traded or exchanged some beers a couple years ago, and it was a gag beer because there's a brewing company called Cool Beer in Ontario that makes just basically shitty macros, like worse than your standard. And they did one called Millennium Buzz Hemp Beer, and it was basically what they call like an American amber lager, but with hemp. And you know, I gave it like a 2.5 out of 5. It was, I didn't hate it, but it was not anything I'd ever want to drink again.
I'm kind of hating it.
It was pretty terrible.
Not a fully hate, but you definitely got something.
It was like, it was passable in terms of like I'd fully drink it if I had to, but I don't, so I'm never going to again. And and it was one of those things where he's always like, it's, you know, it's pretty good or whatever, and everyone else in Canada in general is like, it's totally not good at all. So yeah, he trolled me with that. So I trolled him back with 50 ounces of Chelada from Bud Light and Budweiser. I made him drink it on camera during a live show, and he was not happy. So I got even with him.
What you got, Chris?
This would be the Polish sex juice. Or some would say the Mill Street Vanilla Porter, because when I did my video, I was like, you know what? There's only 2 left in the LCBO around here. I'm not going to grab those.
I should bring a couple of those back and send them out to the guys. I think they would enjoy them. It's definitely sweeter for a porter, though.
So for a little bit of an entertainment segment, I have not watched this video yet, but I've heard a lot about it. And apparently this guy got pretty inebriated and decided to make his own commercial for Costco.
Okay.
So kind of interesting to see what the hell.
Your viewing pleasure.
Let's see what he does.
Oh my Lord, what is happening?
Oh, it's the Kirkland.
Kirkland Light. It's 11 a.m. somewhere.
11 a.m. somewhere.
Wow. Turkey out. Take 17. Don't fuck it up, Randy. Kirkland Light, available in 48 packs where you buy your pants. Kirkland Light, it's got 30% less calories, so you can drink twice as much. Kirkland Light, give me a Kirkland, a koozie, and a floozy. No, I haven't been dog shit over the fence. Kirkland Light, do you have a drinking problem? Well, now you got a drinking solution. Kirkland Light, life is like beer. Drink it in and piss it out. Hurry this along, I've got a DJ tonight. Where are you fucking rolling? There it comes. Kirkland Light. Don't drink water, fish piss in it. I'm the Kirkland Light King. This land is my land. This land is your land.
Look at the guy right there.
Light.
Was that Greg from Greg Beer Review?
Get again. Oh, yeah.
I did the Kool-Aid, man. That's fantastic.
I'm cool about it.
Oh, he grabs himself. Nice.
We have
Is dinner ready yet? Then shut the fuck up. Kirkland Light. Those other light beers, it's like fucking in a canoe. It's sex near water. They gotta be grabbing your. Oh yeah. Hey, don't forget. I got to grab my dick right now. Livers in bulk. Costco. Do they sell livers in bulk? I can't stop laughing after. Wait. You nail me with your dick without. This is just as stupid as I thought it would be.
That's pretty funny. I'll give them that.
I think they would have got all the. Do you think they drank all those beers first, or they just got
I think so.
I don't know how much of they actually did drink, but it was pretty funny. I mean, this guy's getting noticed all over the internet.
Pretty good.
We got 3 viewers chiming in. First of all, we'll go to the older viewers that have been chiming in all night. Andrew says Summit Brewing is the quote godfather of the microbrewery scene, and I believe he's talking about Minnesota. So Surly is right behind them. And then Till Beer Do Us Part says only in Minnesota, and Surly is actually very young but very good. And then Raz124 says, "Here I am. What's up, fellers? Good to see you, Raz."
Hey.
And then Tyler Mankel says, "Hey, y'all. I didn't realize you're from the South there, Tyler.
Hey, y'all.
Hitting us with that y'all." Ethan says, "Kirkland light beer guy looks like a younger Greg Beer Reviews," which I think someone already said, which is fantastic. Earth says they were probably all, quote, lawn pours. They might have been. Raz says they should play a joke on him, put full bottles in there.
Awesome. Smash, smash, smash. Just see his face. That'd be hilarious.
He has some funny lines in there, though.
Some good writing. Bad editing, but good writing.
Yeah. Sometimes the bad editing can work, though.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, baby.
Yeah.
Rod, I'm gonna crack this one open.
Oh, you haven't done that one yet?
What?
Ooh, you gotta get up at 5:30 in the morning?
No, I'm off tomorrow.
Todd, you gonna review that on your channel?
Hit that. What is it? 15.8% on that one?
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, maybe.
Is it a
15.7.
How much is it?
What are you cracking open?
That's the Braxton 66 Pearl.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
What was the ABV on there, Todd?
15.7.
Yeah, that's a session beer.
Yeah, that's a session beer, all right.
Session beer, man. I'm drinking. I busted. What are you saying, Todd? Go ahead. Sound like someone put a pillowcase over your face.
Charlie Brown teacher voice again.
Wah, wah, wah.
So,
I said I'm going to switch this one out and grab something else because I do have to get up in the morning and drive. So.
he's just teasing us. He's just teasing. I could drink this.
You have to drive to what, like 6, 7, 8? You got plenty of time. Let it soak in.
7-ish.
What's everyone else getting into though?
Piss it out, just like the guy said on the commercial.
Right? Yeah.
I'm drinking Joe Company Money IPA. I think Raz is. I'm gonna say Raz in the comments is from New York or New Jersey or something. Yeah, he says, "Hey, yeah, I got Money, my local brewery. Yeah, Barrier showed up here over the last couple months, so I'm into it. I like some of their beer. Raz is pretty damn solid. This Money I've had before. First time I had it in Canada, I had it on draft. It's quite tasty.
I'm on the Mill Street.
So Beer Do Us Part asks where y'all located. Arkansas is in a league of its own.
No, Braxis.
Oh, wait a minute. Praxis, man.
Perennial, yeah.
That's on my smaller laptop screen. Yeah.
I like Apraxis quite a bit when it comes to the whole Mexican style imperial stouts. I had an aged bottle of it that was fantastic, but there are some others that are up there that are pretty good.
Yeah.
Raz says, Raz, are you from Long Island? He says Strong Island. But Long Island is where. Is that where you're from, Raz? Long Island? He got hammered one time and posted before I had my channel to review Bud Light. I didn't.
You should do the Bud Orange on your channel.
Yeah, no.
Just to get the views.
What about the Blue Light Lime?
The Blue Light Lime, get all the views.
So Bud has the Budweiser Orange, and they got the Budweiser and Jim Beam coming out. It's kind of like they're trying to create little craft action at their breweries.
Probably gonna suck.
Probably. We never stopped with the Rita line either. Make a Rita out.
Till Beer does this part says if you're getting perennial from St. Louis, make sure check out Side Project. Their stuff is legit. Side Project does a lot of sours, right? Because I've heard good things about them. I'm in Buffalo, New York, but we do get perennial on and off Abraxas and Sump, the coffee stout, and a couple others. They make really good stuff. I know Todd still wants to try Abraxas, even though he's not that far from perennial.
Yeah, you get them, but I cannot.
Well, when Abraxas shows up, we don't get many. Most places, bottle shops get like a case. And everyone loves it. Even at $25 for a 750 milliliter, it's gone in an hour or two. So,
yeah, probably not worth all that, I would assume.
No, Brax is pretty fucking good. I wouldn't say it's not many beers are worth $25 for a 750. But to try it once, I'd say that beer is.
Yeah, I'd try it once anyway.
With friends.
No, drink it all like a selfish person.
By yourself.
Right to the head. Done.
I got friends in low places.
Did you guys see their
whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away.
There you go. You had to get him started.
How?
And you say he's just a friend.
Yes.
And you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you.
Yeah.
You're all that I need.
You're all welcome.
You just said we'd just be friends.
Welcome to the
Everybody at Chandler enter 1989. This is where it's at.
I met Bismarck in college. That is that little fella by any means.
No, he's not. Totally not.
It's like you would have back up. You're like a mountain overshadowing me right now, and I'm not a little guy.
Drunken Run goes, yeehaw!
Wow. Speaking of yeehaw, yeah, Drunken. The thing about Drunken One though is he's probably hammered right now, right? Drunken One. It's not a gimmick. It's a way of life.
What's in the name?
Was he doing it to the Bismarck, or was he doing it to low places? That's
Drunken One's doing it till he's feeling great. That's what he's doing.
It's like LeGarrette Blunt getting pulled over in Pittsburgh. He wrote in the window, there's weed coming out. What did you expect? His name is Blunt. It's going to come out.
roll the blount.
Yeah.
They say roll the blount and ring the bell because of Le'Veon Bell.
I guess he's not a Pittsburgh. I think he got traded to some other team now. So.
No, he signed a free agency with Eric's team, the Lions.
Oh, the Lions. Oh, yeah, go to Detroit because there's no weed there.
No,
there's no weed here. Come on.
There's also not many wins there.
Yeah.
Wow, Joe. Thanks, man.
Listen, I'm from Buffalo. I can say that because my team and everything here is worse than yours, even though yours is terrible.
Like, you're like Buffalo and Detroit start out better than you expect, and then something falls off the wheel. They just fall apart.
No, they literally fall off.
I mean, the first few games, you're like, okay, this is our season. And then
Eric, college sports is where it's at. I know you're going to give me a finger. It's okay.
Joe.
Gonna mute me?
If Detroit and Buffalo makes the Super Bowl, that'd be interesting.
It's going to be interesting watching the Seahawks start their season and there's nobody left.
That's true. Oh, so we can go into something a little bit more political. We're not going to go political, but we'll go into so you and I are Seahawks fans, and today there's a report out that the Seahawks for a couple weeks had in the works a tryout, workout with Colin Kaepernick, and apparently today they said they weren't going to sign him because he wants to still kneel for the national anthem. Yeah, but then they later on came out and like the reporter Ian Rappaport at NFL was like, oh no, that's not really it. They say that they wanted him to come up with a plan for how he's going to handle this. It's like, here's a plan. How about you just fucking sign him based on his talent, and then whatever the fuck he does because he's allowed to. How about that? Is that something he could do? But it was weird that like
it actually wouldn't be hard just to leave the players in there like they used to do before 2008.
Yeah.
But then when the military cut money, they're like, oh, we'll take those checks. Okay, we'll send our players out.
It's all about TV ratings. This is what that is, man.
Dumb.
It's TV ratings.
Listen,
Kaepernick, they can do whatever they want.
NBA showed the best way on how to handle stuff, and they address it. And NBA does a great job of how they handle these issues.
Yeah, and the thing about Kaepernick is, look, he's not a great quarterback, but he is definitely one of the tops.
Yeah, he's better than a lot of
listen, he's definitely one of the top 64. It's ridiculous. He's not at least a backup.
One of the top 32. I think
he might. Yeah, he's probably in the bottom of the top, like 24, 32. But the fact that he's not even on a roster should be. It is embarrassing for the NFL. It should be embarrassing. A lot of people don't care, but it's like this guy, just because he knelt for the anthem and has his own personal beliefs, you're not going to sign him when he clearly could help your team. Like the Seahawks, if Russell Wilson gets injured, Kaepernick can kind of play a similar style. He's not as talented as Wilson. Not many QBs are, but he can run a similar style. And it's just like, what? I don't understand. I don't like, just keep the rest of the shit out of it.
Quarterback.
I don't think they want all the bullshit, Joe, of his kneeling stuff.
That's what he gets to the politics of everything.
Yeah, but what is it bullshit? What is the bullshit about?
No, I think they're afraid of the bullshit. I don't know. I don't think they're afraid of.
It's not bullshit though. Like it's.
Oh, it's not.
But so many people.
I know, but I just use that term very loosely.
I
know they don't want
all the NFL since the whole thing happened, just because I signed with Kaepernick. But I mean, there's other players that have done stuff. I mean, there's players they say, well, you got players that take a knee or if they raise their fist or they're interlocking arms, whatever it may be. It's still just your expression. If you can't understand that's what is the basis of being an American, you don't understand what being an American is.
This is the problem I have with it. And this is the simplistic way for me to look at it. And you can draw your own opinions, but they're afraid to sign somebody like Colin Kaepernick who believes in what he believes and what he's doing is not illegal whatsoever. It's actually not even against the rules of the league. And every other team out there is signing guys who have beat their wives and have domestic violence and have actually had felonies and all this stuff. And there's still guys in the league playing with all this stuff. But don't sign him because he has a personal choice of a way to express himself. But these other guys actually have broke laws and been in jail and stuff. But we're going to sign them. That's ridiculous to me.
But hypocrisy has ran through the NFL for a long time.
Most professional sports.
I think the thing that more people probably hold against Cap than anything, as crazy as it may be, it's not as much. Some people don't like the knee, but people that fought in the military, like the military Marines that came out that back Cap and ability to do that, it's more, I think, when he was wearing those socks that turned some people off.
Yeah,
I think that was one of them. But it goes deep with the whole police thing, so I think that might have hit him a little bit more than him taking that knee because all blood players. Look at Marshawn Lynch; he doesn't stand; he still gets signed other teams.
Yeah, I didn't mean to bring it political. I thought it was. I thought we could relate. Chris and I are Seahawks fans. I just thought it was just this weird that all of a sudden. I mean, we and people in the comments, and we all have different opinions, and I respect everyone's.
Chances are, Pete may want to sign him, and management didn't.
A very real possibility.
So.
I'll read the comments real quick, just because I'll just no more politics. That's on me. Raz says he is from Long Island. Till Beer Do Us Part says they're not big on sours, but the side project that they talked about says they do great rustic ales and barrel aged beers. Drunken One, who we've already confirmed, did the yeehaw because he's drunk.
Yeah.
Till Beer Do Us Part says Narrow Gauge in St. Louis was voted best New England style IPA by Full Pint, I think. And then they're very excited about the Biz Marquee reference that Chris started singing over there. That's good stuff. Raz says he's drinking a half-acre Daisy Capra 2X IPA. Good. On the oniony scallion side, though, yeah, so it has the dank onion, garlic, scallion type of stuff that you get occasionally in some of these IPAs, which I actually enjoy. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys have ever had an IPA or double IPA that has that almost garlic onion character. It's really weird. It's really weird when you do get it, but it's somewhat satisfying because it's so different. It doesn't sound as gross as you would think.
I think I almost kind of see that because I'm feeling on some of the IPAs a little bit more of a musky type feel. And
musty dank, right?
Yeah, I can kind of see that with the garlic onion.
Now, it's funny. This beer was pretty clear, and then I poured in the remnants, and now it is this berry of money is basically looking like a New England style IPA. It's weird how it's almost Hefeweizen-ish. And I did slightly roll the can when I started, so I guess the gunk was still at the bottom. So weird.
The weird gunk.
Drunken One finishes with I started to fall asleep until I heard my theme song.
Oh, baby, you.
Drunken One.
All that I need.
That's the theme song for fucking Drunken One right there.
I didn't know Drunken One had a theme song.
Brewing beer.
And they said
we'd just be friends.
Oh, baby, hops.
Will be a good
Hops is what he needs. I don't know. Drunken one, I don't know. He said yeehaw, and then he fell asleep. So apparently he's hammered. That's what I would
I
say.
can see Drunken One driving down the road in the old Charger with Barracuda playing.
Yeah. Yo, now it's pictures in my head with him actually doing that. It's kind of freaky. That's kind of freaky. Man.
Oh, Columbus!
Get out of my head!
Columbus just beat Washington in overtime. That's nice.
Wow, that's a big win for the Blue Jackets.
Blue Jackets
And the Avalanche up 1-0 on the Predators.
Toronto got spanked.
Good. Fuck Toronto. I mean,
Jersey got spanked.
So next week is the big weekend at the theater again.
The theater.
Avengers comes out. Are you guys gonna go see Avengers?
No.
I want to see it.
Not the first day. No.
No, that's the first day.
Yeah, I mean, not the first day. I mean, that's crazy.
You want to get your kid and tell them to pipe down over here? That's like the worst. Like all these kids and people make all these noises, and then you got people that think they're in the movie and they're yelling out and saying stuff.
So can I just watch the fucking movie? Can I just watch
I don't see your name in the credits. Shut the fuck up.
Andrew says no drunken one driving a Ford pickup with a 12-inch lift with Garth Brooks blasting on the radio. Probably a bit more accurate.
Or what about AC/DC Highway to Hell with that Ford pickup?
Yeah, it could be
Some
some
karaoke. That
I'm
shit.
try singing that one now. No.
No, you can't. You just that was about to rock. Fire! Yeah, that's. I feel like drunken one probably doing some Highway to Hell.
We salute you.
Yeah, or maybe some Hell's Bells.
I think for those about to rock, he's doing he's kegging his beer.
I'm on a highway to hell. I'm on a highway for beer.
Actually, we all know that Drunken One's a closet Jimmy Buffett fan, so he's probably singing Margaritaville.
He's probably, Drunken One's feeling quite happy, but also tired right now at the same time.
Wasted away again in Margaritaville.
Earth says Drunken One has big balls. Yes, he has huge balls.
With Drunken One's straw hat on.
He said no. Tiny Andrew said no. Tiny Tim tiptoe through the tulips. Yeah, that'd be Drunken One.
I can see Drunken One doing that. Oh man, y'all gotta go check out Drunken One's channel, man. Y'all gotta check him out.
Yeah, his home brewing stuff, his gardening stuff, pretty interesting. For sure.
Venus fly traps, whatever.
Venus fly trap, baby. Where's Rick Moranis at, Daddy?
Where's Rick Moranis?
The question that stumps everyone every day.
He's alive, isn't he?
Yeah, he like went back into regular life and stuff. Like he was raising his kids and everything.
He retired like 20 years ago. He's like, I've made enough of these giant baby movies. I'm done.
He's not shrunk anymore.
Yeah, it's like, honey, I shrunk my career. Yeah, he was done.
Ghostbusters. I am the gatekeeper.
Strange brew.
Not the gatekeeper. He was the who was his character in Ghostbusters?
Egon. No, he wasn't Egon. He was oh my god. What the fuck was he?
I'm the Keymaster.
I've had too many beers to remember.
The Keymaster, yep, the Keymaster.
Motherfucking Keymaster. Sons.
So Gurney Weaver was looking for the Keymaster, and Rick Moranis was the Keymaster.
Bob's still here. He said he was born with a stiff upper lip.
Sure,
Bob,
buddy. Sure.
Bob, what a way to what a re-entrance here into the chat. I like it.
He's just quoting AC/DC. I love it.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what Bum does.
Yeah.
He brings his boy. What's his name? Malt liquor. I can't.
His boy Malt Liquor.
No, the guy, Colt 45 guy.
What are you talking about, Joe?
The Colt 45. Who does it? Freaking come on.
You imagine having a kid in school called Malt Liquor.
Maybe he just brings malt liquor, and nobody brings. Come on.
His name is Walt Milker. Walt Micker.
Oh my god, you guys are fantastically awesome.
Let's see.
Can I think of it? Yeah, Billy D. Williams. He brings the little like bobblehead he has to all of the breweries. It's fantastic. So if you don't have Bum on Untapped, brings him to all the breweries, and he just whenever he's drinking a beer, he throws them out there. It's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Billy D's been everywhere, baby.
Billy D approved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, does he
approved?
One of the best Billy D movies with Sylvester Stallone is Nighthawks.
Mm-hmm.
That's an old school movie right there. Great movie.
It is. Mm-hmm. Can't believe we just referenced that on the Beer Flow show.
I just prefer Empire Strikes Back.
What's that?
Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, that's the one
I was never a big Star Wars person. Still not.
Well, thanks for having me on the show, Rod.
Same here, Chris. We can't be friends anymore. Get the fuck out.
Give me Star Trek over Star Wars any day.
I'd prefer Star Wars over Star Trek for me personally, but I don't really care about either.
Yeah.
The Beer Flow show. Fuck all the Star Wars.
You're more of a Doctor Who guy.
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who.
Doctor what?
Doctor Who? What?
Doctor Who?
Doctor what?
Doctor what? Okay.
Hey guys. Now hold on.
Now hold on.
Get your last back into the fold.
If I had a Loganberry and then I got in my car and I ate an apple, what do you guys think?
Thoughts?
I just thought it was something so called Lance because Lance is doing a car thing and like imitate like your Stone Cold Steve Austin, like you're looking for a car.
If you don't want a piece of trash vehicle like this one, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Lance selling a car. It's gonna be like,
well, I don't know if I really want this bar. I don't know if I really want to afford it and get all the payments.
Now hold it. Hold it.
Is that a stiff automatic? What?
Car.
What?
This saw Bunny Rabbit. Your thoughts?
It's got OnStar. What?
What?
All-wheel drive. What? Earth did the almonds and the almonds. What was it? The almonds? The almonds and the almonds.
Oh, that's the funniest one.
Yeah, you played it last week. It was fantastic. It was so
I was at work yesterday at the office, and I was like, one of the girls has S, one of the other ones, and she wanted some almonds. I'm like, you got some almonds there? And one of the guys cracking up. Exactly where I was going.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, that commercial was pretty damn good.
I like.
How did the WWE in the office make it into the Beer Flow?
Oh,
I don't know, but
last week.
Oh, was it last week?
Last week we did the commercial. No, we did an after show.
Oh, yeah.
After show.
That was a mistake.
Are there any good? Are there now going back to beer? Are there any good almond beers out there?
There's nut brown ales. I wouldn't say they're all almond.
Most of the. You see a lot of hazelnut beers. I know that much.
Yeah.
A lot of hazelnut. Almonds are not used that often. Maybe some almond paste. A little bit of almond paste.
Yeah, almond paste, right? Let's see.
I got a Rod J deal on a the Evil Twin. You know they do their Imperial Biscotti break. They have a hazelnut chili one.
Mm-hmm.
$2.99 for the can. I think it goes for like $7. I was like, holy shit, do I buy them? I just bought
Shut your
one.
mouth.
I was like, I bought one. I was like, and as I bought one, I fist pumped like Derek Jeter, and then I like paid my respects to Rod J. I was like, he's looking out for me, no doubt.
All of a sudden, the big bright light shine down upon you as if you.
Yeah, I was so happy. I was like, $2.99 for a pounder can of like a 12% beer with hazelnuts and chilies in them. Am I in Cincinnati? Northern Kentucky? What is happening? Can I buy them all? I could buy them all. But I bought one because
bought them all.
Earth says going ham on some almonds. I mean almonds. I mean almonds. Tyler Michael says he actually saw a beer today. It was a knockoff of an Almond Joy. Would you say there's coconut in there then?
Almond Joy?
Oh, don't get go with coconut.
Eric's out.
Yeah, Eric's fucking he's dumb.
So for the people that didn't see it last week, because I can almost show this like every freaking day.
You ever had a Snickers almond? I love almonds. You like almonds? I like almonds. Yeah, everybody loves almonds. Everything's almond now. You know what I love most about almonds? Everything about almonds. My girlfriend's got almond hand soap.
Almonds.
Almonds.
Oh, that's classic.
I love almonds. Almonds.
My wife had almond almonds.
I like almonds.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there.
I've never seen that one before. That's pretty good.
Oh, you haven't seen that one? Oh yeah,
No, I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen that one either.
We must have got off before we showed that last week. Then yeah, that's pretty hilarious. Yeah, that's one of the going out there.
No, he's like, no, I like almonds. You like almonds?
Almonds.
Yeah, that should get some type of ad award. That's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
that's pretty good. I'm just gonna bail out. I'm just bailing.
I quit life. I'm leaving.
Oh man. Let's see, did we lose Joe there?
Yeah, I think he went to go.
I stepped away to urinate. I believe you were trying to say.
Go get some almonds.
I had to go and urinate, but I knew you were playing the almond commercial, so I just left.
I don't know if there's a commercial out there that's funnier than that right now. That is pretty damn funny.
It's pretty good. I do enjoy it.
I know when Joe D show Obama was on there before, he talked about he likes the Domino's one when the tree falls on the car.
With the insurance for Domino's or whatever they have.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I should do a commercial for the Beer Flow show.
We should. Must do some boxes drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, gotta run through some boxes.
So what we're gonna do?
Almonds.
Boxes of toasted coconut. Right, Eric?
Toasted coconut.
Eric, do you like coconut? Like you don't like coconut in outside of beer? Like you're not a.
If it's very subtle, I do.
Like you don't like a Mounds or Almond Joy bar? No.
Oh, you fucked if you're on a deserted island.
Yeah. What happens with you like coconut water? Have you ever had coconut water?
Well, I guess I would have to drink coconut water.
What was the beer you drank, Eric, with the coconut that you didn't know?
Puerto Rico.
You guys got to go see Eric's video.
Wait, did he just scream out Puerto Rico?
What was the name of the beer?
That's the name of the beer.
I think it's Porter, Porter. I'd imagine.
Let me look it up for Christ's sake.
Oh my God! Let the man do it.
Puerto Rico.
My wife wasn't
Oh my
even
God!
watching. I was listening to Eric's video. My wife wasn't even watching it. She kept just hearing him say, "Man, he really does not like coconut."
Rico.
What is this soapy taste in my mouth? It must be
Suave. A Rico Suave? Is that what you're doing there?
Hold on. I got it right here. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Rico Suave?
I'll put it in the chat. Hold on.
Ethan says he drank the Nelson Vice from where the fuck did he? Where's that from, Ethan? Again, I forgot. I'm really good, but he says it was disappointing.
Ooh.
You said it was from shit. I'll scroll up and try to find this comment.
It was from shit.
It was from shit.
Yes. Get me go to my nigga voice again. Shit.
He got it from. I was gonna say Thirsty
My
Dog.
season finale of Walking Dead this week too.
Yep. Masthead. Masthead is from Masthead. I have a Masthead Imperial Stout, Ethan, that a buddy brought back from Cleveland. What the hell was the name of it? See if you've had it before. Thrilling. This is so thrilling. The Masthead Underverse Bourbon Barrel Aged. I know they do a tiramisu and something else, but I just have the regular Bourbon Barrel Aged version of it. The Underverse. You know what I mean?
The Underverse. Joe disappeared again in the middle of his conversation.
Yeah, apparently.
I think he did. Yeah, I was like, okay, what's going on?
I didn't finish peeing.
Baby, I'm still peeing as we speak, baby, all over the floor.
Start the
Get
topic.
a catheter.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Eric. I'm gonna look into one. Just as with the Beer Flow show, there's no interruptions. No.
So was the beer called Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I put it in the chat there. Did you get it?
Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, Brewbound. What? Wait, no, we didn't.
No, I got Brewbound.
Yeah, you sent us to Brewbound's time traveling craft beer evolved since
No, I got it. It's at
1990.
the bottom. Click the very bottom of that.
No, the bottom one there.
Yeah, I'm on the Puerto Rico here.
Oh, okay.
Start at the bottom. Now we're here.
For everyone's viewing enjoyment, I can bring it up.
Yeah, bring it up.
Somebody bring it up so we can watch it.
I still can't find a damn thing.
Let's feature Eric. Oh, we're not hearing it because for some reason.
Yo,
Can you guys see it?
Big rage quit by me.
We
Yeah,
can't
we can see it, but we can't hear it.
What's that, guys?
We can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Let me see.
It's
Hold on.
free views for Eric. All the free views.
You might have to you might have to do it, Rod.
Right.
Yeah, Rod, you'll get the sound.
Rod, would you please do it? Please.
Do it.
Please.
Do it live. We'll do it now.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Shout out to Bill O'Reilly on that one.
Oh, Ethan, I'm so sorry. Ethan says, that's good. They're a good brewery. Joe, I can mail you my New England style IPA for a review.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Ethan, I'm not reviewing your fucking New England style IPA, brother. It's not happening.
Not going to happen.
You can send it to me, Ethan. You can send it to me.
I don't know if I want to do home brews on my channel. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I'll do anything. I will.
Eric just wants free beer, Ethan, so he wants that to Eric. He's on board.
Or Stormy Daniels.
If you send it to me, I'll drink it and give you my thoughts, but I don't want to review it. I
don't want to slam it if it's.
Oh, I would slam the shit out of it. You got to be honest.
Let's see.
I'm sure it's good, right, Ethan? It's real good.
What's up, YouTube?
So right here we got an Eric exclusive.
Try to bring it up full screen, Rod.
Today we're going to look at a beer from Arcadia Ales. These
It should be up full screen.
guys are out of Kalamazoo, Michigan. This one is called Puerto Rico. It's a coconut porter. The beer comes.
Oh God.
Yo, sweet index card. Sweet index card.
Let's just pause right there because he's reading it and he's already saying it's coconut porter. So he knows there's coconut in it because he just
Exactly. He already knows it is.
he just read it. That's the funny thing.
Don't know the IBUs. Didn't look at the website. Beer Advocate gives us an 85. The Bros have not reviewed it yet. Rate beer is not too kind. They give it a 65 and a 48 in the style. Brad Allison was the only beer reviewer to review this beer.
Woo, Brad Allison, shout out.
3 out of 5 out of 5.
Shout out to Brad.
70 on my scale. C minus. I kind of got from the video that I watched. Him and I believe it's his wife that did it. I don't think they necessarily cared for all that much. I kind of sped it all the way up to near the
We
end.
don't care about their fucking review, Eric.
Rated it. So, guys, that's pretty much.
Rod, you might want to fast forward a little bit, buddy.
All right, let's go.
It's kind of like very, very, very murky.
Get to the part where you're tasting it.
All right, guys. Ooh, there's some sediment in here. Some sediment. Chunks
Coconut flakes.
back. All right, guys.
Oh God.
Get a nose on it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh, right away.
Big coconut.
Very, very small coconut.
Oh God.
Oh, coconut.
Small coconut. Small.
Sounds like a shit beer to me.
And that's pretty much all I'm getting.
Yeah, that's all I'm getting, Joe.
You can't get past that coconut. I get a little bit of coconut. It's too much for me.
Coconut, that's pretty much all it says. There's no other information on it. I don't even see a bottle on date.
Look at that shit, though. 83 views. Look at that right there. 83 views.
Woo.
I do not see. That's kind of a bummer for this.
I didn't like that before. They put that like there.
Because at a 5.5%, you're going to want to know what the date is that you've got it on here. And I don't. Oh, and maybe 3
Cheese
here.
pairing, Derek. Cheese pairing.
This is like
Clear.
on the 10th review.
Guys.
Bring back the index card, Eric. What's happening?
Hey, if you look right at what's up top, it says the Rolling Rock Extra Pale.
437 views of Poor Souls.
Spin in the bottle. Should still be good.
Hey, at least Rod liked it.
Malts.
Right now, he just did. He forgot to before.
Oh, yeah, right now.
It still should be good unless you got coconut in it.
Bottoms up, guys. Cheers.
Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wait.
Drain pour.
It has coconut in, guys, and it sucks.
A little bit, guys. I'm not a big fan of Coke. Roasted malts. It is a little thin.
Bit thin, but there's a lot of coconut.
A little bit on the thin side, so not real surprised there. Got a little aftertaste of the coconut.
I want to drain pour this right now, but I'm in the middle of a review. Can't do it. Can't do it. Look at the lacing. The fucking lacing.
Yeah, finished me's a little on the dry side.
There's more coconut.
All the coconut.
All presents on the taste either. And
I
that's
fucking hate it, guys. I fucking hate it.
not really a lot going on with this beer.
Look at those
It's very
faces.
session,
Yeah.
5.5%. So if you kind of want a porter, it's light and sessionable like this is starting to get to the point where it's not to the sessionable area. About 6% is probably about as high as I would go with a session beer, and even then you're pushing it a lot. Excuse me.
Oh, geez, what kind of professionalism is there?
To me, this one's kind of pushing me away. I'm not dissing it. It's a well-made beer.
It just has coconut inside. I fucking hate it.
Well-made beer just sucks.
Oh, it's a
Well-made
well-made beer
beer.
with its coconut in it.
Well-made beer, but my drain's a bit thirsty.
He's really not understanding.
Well, as you can see, I only took like 2 swigs of it by now. No, there's
I'll
number
take a third
3.
sip and just see if this coconut dissipates it. Oh, it didn't. Totally didn't.
Either.
Could have chugged it.
Guys, for about a rating on this,
I give it a negative 600 out of 10. I give it a negative 30. Yeah, I know you do on the 100-point scale.
I'm not a big fan of coconut.
Twice!
I've got the ABVs. I've got the bottle end date. For this style is really critical.
He's looking for reasons to hate
Yo,
it.
if I hear, guys, I'm not a big fan of coconut again, I'm going to flip out.
There. If I were to guess on the IBUs, I'd guess maybe 35. Maybe even 40 on IBUs.
Oh my God!
Coconut beer rating?
35.
Holy shit. Let me go in for a 4th sip, but I'm questioning it right now. I'm going to look at it and think about it. Not going to do it.
To be honest.
Help me, Chris. Help me. Help me, Chris.
Should have went to the cheese pairings at that point.
Chris was like, "No, I'm not saying anything."
I like how you're looking
I'm
down
just waiting
into
for
it.
you to say, I'm going to drain pour this one. My drain doesn't like coconut either.
You're looking down the glass like, can I see the coconut flakes in there? Where are they? Should I get them out of here?
All right, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
sir.
I'll just leave it at that here.
I fucking hate coconut. Why did I review this beer?
You know what? Coconut in beer is very, very, very distinct. I mean, you either hate it or you love it. Because if you don't like a soapy taste in your beer, you're not gonna like fucking coconut. That's what I get with
Yeah.
a coconut.
Oh, you guys,
Yeah.
It's all soapy taste.
I'm just gonna say this as friends of both of you guys, Eric and Chris.
Oh, I like coconut beers. Don't worry.
Oh, you like soapy taste in your mouth? Is that what you're a fan of it?
Well, no, I don't. Well, that's what that's just the description I give for it. But I don't really mind coconut in anything actually. So
Well, the funny thing about it wasn't that Eric didn't like coconut as much as like just that he acknowledged it in the beginning that it did have coconut going.
And then he mentioned twice during the review, guys, I'm not a big fan of coconut going. Like I can't. Like if you're looking for someone who wants to give this like a review that maybe they just are indifferent to coconut or maybe they like coconut, but me, I'm not a fan. Just not a fan.
Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along.
We got fucking Redbeard fishing for subs in the comments. Fucking Redbeard. Redbeard, people will sub to you if they enjoy your content. For fuck's sakes.
Don't spam the other fans.
Exactly. Don't spam.
So we'll read
Don't spam.
We'll read some of the reviews since we haven't been neglecting them. I've been reading them here and there, but
yeah, go ahead and hit the comments.
Redbeard, when Ethan talked about his New England style IPA, and I said, nah, bro, nah. Redbeard said, bring it to the border, and I'll meet you there. Redbeard, don't lie to them, man. Yeah, you're 5 hours away. You're not gonna drive 5 hours for fucking Ethan's shitty New England style IPA homebrew. Okay, it might not be shitty, but I just assume it is. And then Redbeard, Ethan says, "LOL, too bad, Joe. I'm fucking mailing it." Oh, I said I'd take your New England style IPA. Just not know if I'd review it. Redbeard says, as long as it's during the Albino Rhino Beer Fest. So he's assuming that Ethan's going to drive up in late May to drop off his fucking beer.
At the border. Just randomly at the border somewhere.
What are you going to do in Canada? Well, there's this guy, Redbeard, on YouTube. I'm going to meet up with him. I'll give him my homebrew, and he's going to
Listen, we're going to cross at the Rainbow Bridge. There's a fucking bush on the corner of Niagara Street. We're just going to throw it back there. Don't worry about everyone walking around.
We're going to meet in Welland and get all the meth. Tyler says, LOL, Redbeard, laughing at Redbeard, obviously, because we all like to. I told Ethan that I'd love to try his beer, but I don't know if I'd review it. I don't know how anyone else feels here. I mean, I appreciate people wanting to send homebrews to me to review, but like I feel weird reviewing someone's homebrew. That's just honest opinion. Like I'd love to try Ethan's beer, but it's just if it was bad, I would feel bad telling them that it's bad. Like I would give you honest.
You don't want that.
What?
But I think you would want that, Joe.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
So Joe, you was lying to me all this time, huh?
No, I didn't think your beer is super overcarbonated, but aside from that, I didn't hate it or anything. I wish I would have waited.
Better now.
I wish I would have waited a fucking 2 or 3 weeks to drink it, but no big deal. Redbeard said you should just feel weird all the time. I mean, and then I replied to him, I fucking review beers on YouTube. It's weird enough as is. Like it's. Tyler says, stay weird. Ethan says, you got to review it, Joe. Validate me. I will never do such a thing in my life, Ethan. Normalcy is for suckers, says Redbeard. Ethan then says he's going to sub to Eric. You won me over with that review.
There you go.
Yeah! Redbeard responds with, what about me? Love me. Time out, Redbeard. Just time out. Earth says, I've had Arcadia Russian Imperial Stout, but it should be a black IPA. I have their bourbon barrel aged something or other. I mean, I've
dark beers in the fridge too.
Does Arcadia do a blueberry beer too? I had one of theirs and I thought it was pretty good. Drunken One says, what about you, Red? Y'all suck for busting his balls. Drunken One, we bust everyone's balls, even people here on the panel, because that's how we roll. Redbeard says, I want Ethan to sub to me, LOL. Stop it, Redbeard.
Stop. Jesus Christ.
I got the Arcadia Barrel Aged Shipwreck.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
Joe, on your channel, Joe, are you ever going to go through like your cellar and actually show us what you have, or are you just going to pull out random ones for your cellar review Sundays or whatever?
That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pull out 3 at a time and have you guys.
Well, we're never going to see what's actually in the cellar.
I might at some point, but I mean, if my fucking video is already long enough, I don't want to have like a 35-minute fucking cellar video, or I don't want to do it in parts.
Totally unsub. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, you should. Everyone should unsub. It's a terrible channel. Yeah. Earth says he also wants that beer now. The Arcadia coconut.
Oh God.
Drunken One says need that pickle to rinse that palate. I don't know who he's referring to, but you know, we all want pickles to rinse the palate. GSHL TV says, Rob the Legend. Cheers, my man.
What's happening, GSHL?
He does some really late. I've seen a lot of his live shows really late in the morning because I think he works second or maybe nights or something.
Yeah.
They're very interesting and enjoyable.
Yeah, I think GSHL usually gets going around 11:30 midnight or so.
Yeah, it's late. A lot of times he'll leave links for the albino rhino. So it's all
we get on there. Drunken One. I see Drunken One on there once in a while on the replay.
Oh, really? Never seen one with him.
Well, he's like 2 hours behind us. So
Redbeard says, "What's that?"
I think Drunken an hour behind us down in Texas.
Who is
2 hours? He's 1 hour.
Drunken One is 1 hour behind us. I think. No, is he 2?
I thought it was 2. I think it was 2.
Drunken One, clarify. What time is it? It's 11:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. Is it 9:06 or 10:06?
His computer's probably about ready to restart anyway.
That's right. So it's 2 hours.
If it's 2 hours behind his computer starting, because that'd be 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fucking fantastic. I clarified the border thing, damn it. I'm going to slap you very hard, Joe. Well, I'm going to fucking take that beer and cut it.
Ooh, that's
I'm
dangerous.
going to cut the shit out of that beer.
Yeah,
You're done, Redbeard.
Beer fight.
On the
Yeah.
10th, not condone any violence that happens in
No,
the
there's no
safety of
violence.
on the
I'm going to give him the needed trimming that he needs. That's all. No big deal.
Game over.
JSHL TV says Redbeard needs a bong rip, boys. Yeah, I've seen him take many bong rips.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it settles him down to an extent.
Till he's a bad trip.
GSHL TV says friggin' hippie Canadians, bud?
Friggin' Canadians, eh?
Hey,
Malta de Montreal says, hey, Rod, Anti, Chris, Joe, and everyone else. And then Redbeard says, hello, Swami. I'm having too much fun with this insanity. And Ethan says, you don't want my sub, ask Chris. No one wants your sub, Ethan. You fucking taint everything you touch. Malton says, don't sub to me. I hate people.
He's going reverse psychology.
All right, Malton, I'll unsub you.
Drunken one says 10 p.m., so he's an hour behind. Todd was wrong, but his computer's still reset anyway.
it's first time for everything.
Malton and Montreal says 56 minutes, and I'm 40 fucking years old. Yeah, we're all old.
Hey, 40 right here, buddy.
Yeah, except for Todd. Todd's a millennial. I think he's 26.
Millennial.
Yeah, he's 26.
Todd 26.
No, I ain't that old. Come on now.
Wow, you're not that old at 26?
Yeah,
Still in his parents' house.
Todd just turned 21
43.
earlier this year.
I'm 43. I'm older. I'm 43. I'm actually older than you were. But you didn't even see that.
You're fucking old. He fell asleep on camera last night. That's old.
That's awesome.
Redbeard says we're at war now, Joe. I mean, that's on you.
Yeah, it's on you. Hashtag that's on you.
I'm just trying to trip your fucking beer. That's all I'm trying to do. Settle down. Drunk with one says shots fired, and then Earth says welcome to the club malted of being old as shit. I mean, that was my commentary, not Earth, so that's on me.
You kind of ad-libbed on the back.
I mean, sometimes you got to. I appreciate everyone showing. How many people do we have still viewing? Is it double digits still?
14. Oh my God! Right now,
Must be the Canadian presence.
All those poor souls watching this.
It's the guest. It's the guest. That's the guest star right now. That's bringing on.
That's what it is. It's got to be
Chris. That's Chris. Yeah, it's certainly Chris.
Nah.
No, it's certainly Chris. It's certainly Chris.
No. Stop it! You're making me blush, man. Stop.
I mean, all of his subs are here. Literally,
all of them. Yeah,
Literally all of his subs are here.
All 14 of them are right here.
Those are all my subs. Thank you.
So are you still playing Far Cry, Chris?
I am, but it's hockey playoff season now, so I'm not really playing that much Far Cry. But yeah, I do like my Far Cry. You know what? I want to get back into playing it, but like I said, it's hockey, and I want to do some more videos. So I'm keeping a little bit down with the Xbox play right now.
I haven't played in a while. Redbeard might have finished it because he's been playing it like crazy.
Redbeard's a fucking maniac.
Yeah, Redbeard might have finished it.
Yeah.
I always find every time I turn on my Xbox, I got people going, "Hey, let's play Battlefield 1." I'm like, "Come on, seriously, I'm doing something else right now."
I'm trying to do my own opinion, man. Come on.
Oh.
I've had people message me my PS4s. I was like, I'm not even there. I just hit the button by accident.
Tyler says he saw KBS today randomly for $24.99 a 4-pack still. Yeah, I mean, it's still kicking around. They make a lot of it now. So a lot of those people who enjoyed it because you couldn't get it, jokes on them.
But that's like $6.25 for a bottle. That's actually better.
Cheers, Tyler. Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
Yeah, Tyler does the shout out to Tyler. He does the Friday night beer examinations.
Me and Tyler are going to have a throwdown in NBA Live at some point.
Oh boy!
It's Saturday night, baby.
And
Saturday night.
Booze reviews won't give me a match in hockey. I got to switch to basketball.
Yeah, because he
Wait,
won.
right? You can play NBA Live online.
Oh, right. We tried that. Didn't we try that?
Yeah, I didn't think we could.
Listen, why don't you guys have 2K?
You can't choose a friend. I think it's like you just basically do it at the same time.
Do you guys not have 2K? Because 2K is better than.
I got 2K. Here's the stupid thing about 2K.
Yeah, but
2K
NBA Live is
because-
like $5 online.
They were afraid of any possible demonetization or whatever it may be situation. So when you put it online live, there's no sound to the game.
Oh, that's shitty. But it's still a better game. Like the NBA 2K's like NBA Live over the last 5 years tried to like redo the game multiple times because 2K has just been shitting on them mostly.
Hey, Rod.
Oh, 2K is way better.
Yeah.
Hey, Rod.
Yep.
Ethan asked what happened to Tasting Niche. Do you know?
She's alive.
She's out Oregon. She still makes videos here and there. She was working on a pilot, but she still does some videos.
Tasting Niche, I will give Tasting Niche just credit. Despite the fact that her infatuation with jump cuts make me want to do bad things to myself, she did the whole hashtag frequently asked beer questions that people got tagged in like about 6 to 8 months ago, and she's one of those beer tubers that is all about community too. So good on her for that. Just stop with the jump cuts, Tasting Niche. Come on, Nicole. Oh, too many jump cuts.
Well, hold on.
Nicole,
there's nothing wrong with jump cuts.
YouTube Academy, they tell people to do jump cuts.
There's nothing wrong with jump cuts, Joe. Come on.
You don't need 75 in a fucking 4-minute video. That's all I'm saying.
But if that's what gets you views, who cares?
It freaks Joe out.
It freaks me out because it's one of those things where a lot of the big YouTubers do it, and when you're doing a beer review, you don't need to do it.
And I'm gonna pull Redbeard right now and be like, "Hey, listen, Nicole, I'm sub to your channel, sub back, okay?"
Oh God, here we go.
Here's the thing.
I need my 105th, 109th.
She's not gonna see this video, and if she did see it,
exactly. If she did,
I don't think Nick will watch
cool
2 hours.
She's very bored if she's watching.
Nicole, I mean, I've been in a couple live hangouts with her. She's very chill and whatnot. I actually got her to go to. We're in an offline hangout with a bunch of the UK guys, and she popped in. And she's in Oregon now, at I think Portland, because I was like, "Hey, have you been to Fatheads in Portland?" She's like, "No." She's like, "What? What do you mean? What Fatheads in Portland?" I'm like, "Yo, they totally have a brew pub there." On Facebook, half an hour later, she's posting from Fatheads. I'm like, "That's cool. Why didn't you go to Fatheads earlier?" Like
Joe takes credit for that one.
I take all the credit for that. She wasn't even aware.
Joe's a groomer. He's a groomer.
I groomed her to go to Fatheads and
corrupted the shit out of her.
She was I forgot where she was. She was at some bar and she was drinking a bunch of stuff, and I just casually mentioned to her. I was like, I was surprised because she loves craft beer so much. I was like, "You never heard of Fatheads in Portland? Like they've been there for a long time." I mean.
Yeah, but she had been in France for a long time.
That's true. That's why I tried to tell her, like, go to Fatheads.
Joe's corruption at its finest right there.
I'm the corrupter and the groomer, so I.
It's a different thing.
You're a beer person. You don't know there's Fatheads. What the hell are you doing, lady?
Yeah, that was my kind of thing. Was like, I'm like, look, I know you're in Oregon, but like, Fatheads been there for a long time, and I know they're not technically a local brewery, but they make good beer and. You should go there. I was actually happy because when I saw it was like a half an hour, 45 minutes later on Facebook, I was like, that's awesome. She stopped by there because they make good beer. She should check them out. I know if I lived in Portland, I'd be a Fatheads for a bit. I don't care. I just wanted to go there. She enjoyed it, I guess.
Not even
I don't know. No sub to my channel. Yo, no sub to my channel. Anything. I'm not Redbeard.
Stop.
I'm not Redbeard, Eric. I don't need the
Stop.
See, when Joe corrupts, he corrupts. But when he's corrupting women,
exactly.
That's
game on.
Game on. That's something special.
His shirt comes off. Like, what's up?
No, I'm not Greg or the albino. Everyone's shirt stays firmly on their body.
He's like, "Hey, girl."
Like, "Hey, girl, I heard you heard about
Hey, girl.
You guys know about Fatheads in Portland?" We have a bunch, a lot of fucking comments, man.
Good. That's what it's about.
Earth says he can. Holy fuck you, Earth, but also you're awesome. He says, I can get High West Victory at Sea for $12 a 4-pack.
Yeah, I can get that probably around there.
Earth, if I could powerbomb me through your table right now, I think I'd think.
How much are you guys usually paying for that?
Like $15.99, I think. $14.99. What a bit more. Tyler said he picked up KBS when it was $19.99 though when it came out.
$19.99.
Eric never.
There was no even chance of him catching a rhythm on that one.
Never did. Eric, you finish that Merlot bottle, and you need to do it right now. Tyler says, awesome. He loves all of us. He says, love all you guys. And he says, yes, Rod J, NBA Live needs to happen while the playoffs are still going. Because once the playoffs end, he's not gonna face you. That's what I'm hearing. Redbeard says, not done Far Cry 5 yet. Big game, LOL. Jump cuts with popping sounds are the core of my intros. Speaking of which, the first reply to my my top 5 spear styles was Paul, who did his, and he did the popping sound of Redbeard, but he did it all voice activate, and he did the face like that was so good, man, so good. Redbeard, if you haven't seen it, you need to. It's fantastic. Ultimate Montreal says, "What are you guys more excited to see, Deadpool 2 or Infinity Wars?" Deadpool 2 for me, but
Infinity Wars with Deadpool in it. Be fucking hilarious.
Go.
He might actually show up. You don't ever know. There's 60-something. There's
X-Men. It's not the same universe.
There's 60-something characters from the Marvel Universe in Infinity Wars, and I would be really surprised if Deadpool didn't make an appearance.
Well, I'm saying not the same universe because I don't think the studio universe is the same. Because he's got them tied to the X-Men. In the comics, it could happen.
It could happen.
See what happens.
But will it? Redbeard says, you burn in hell, Chris. Smiley face. I think that's because you troll him a little bit. It happens. Ethan says, epic trolling tonight. I volunteer as a tribute.
Oh, no. You know why he's telling me to burn the house? Because I was doing what Paul was doing in his intro. I was going.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's what
Redbeard says, Deadpool for me, Infinity Wars is just part 1 of 2. I'm going to want to see 2 real bad. Then Ethan says, Fathead's Portland is closed now. Is it really?
I don't live in Portland. I couldn't tell you.
Is he closed? Is that what you said, Joe?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was late last year. Yeah, when I told her to go there, that was summertime last year. It was at least like 6-7 months ago.
Oh, it was definitely open when she went because she posted from it.
Yeah. So it was like summer, early fall of last year.
She was in the parking lot.
She was actually in the brewery, surprisingly. Malta Montreal says millennials love jump cuts. Generation X hated it. Correct. Tyler says
100% accurate.
I tried Seattle Cider Company today to switch it up. Very good. I enjoy ciders.
Yeah. I do ciders once in a while.
Ethan says another brewery bought the building to Fatheads. Okay. Malta says I don't edit or jump cut. He's lazy. It's not even like so much as lazy because jump cutting is quite easy. If like in the editing program,
I just usually edit it.
You can transition. That's the difference.
Yeah, me too.
Redbeard says I used to jump cut like a crazy person. You're still fucking crazy. You just don't jump cut anymore.
You just jump out of the ceiling.
Yeah, you jump out of the ceiling. You fucking jump sideways. You fucking put on your shirt in the background, whatever. Malta Montreal says 1 and done.
That's for no cuts.
Yeah. Redbeard says, send me a link. I need to defend myself here. LOL. No, you don't.
No.
You're in the comments. You get shit on. Eric confirms that he's a Generation X to Malton. And then Malton responds with he's special. And Eric says, I try. You do a great job. Tyler says, on the 10th, buddy. Are you an HD man? Are you an HD, Chris?
Am I? I don't know how to answer this question. That's what women say. I don't know. HD man. I need some clarification.
Are you in HD? He's asking.
Oh, am I in HD? Yeah, I think so. Am I? You guys tell me.
Yeah, you are in HD.
All right.
It depends on what qualifies as HD.
Where's Todd?
Probably fucking taking a massive dump, I would assume.
Okay.
Not wrong with
all 14 viewers. Guess what Todd's doing? Let's play a little game.
There's nothing wrong with making sure your bowels are good to go. Tyler says your screen looks more clear than anyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, Chris, that's technology working.
I'm looking at and Joe looks really good on his too.
Right? I'm looking at the screens.
You're not as HD.
I'm looking at the screens, baby. I'm looking at the screens.
But you're good. But Chris has definitely got it.
pretty fine. I mean, he's using a DSLR, so like that's
the
fair.
No. Yeah.
That's not fair. It's not a fair comparison. He's using like a fucking $1,200, $1,500 camera. I'm using a fucking $69.99 webcam. It's close.
No one does, baby. No one gets on.
And a serious $70 program to actually let my fucking DSLR.
His program is fucking more than my fucking webcam.
Yeah.
No, it is honestly though a lot of it's about lighting, and I have really great lighting right now. So how I look on camera is way better than I used to.
Hey, I wonder if any of the viewers have 3D glasses, because we're about to go in 3D. Ready? And no, actually, red and blue glasses, not the.
This is terrible.
Oh, we're in 3D.
Oh my god! Now he's not as clear unless you have 3D glasses on.
Hey, I'm in 3D.
I think everybody left by the movie theater. But
We just went from 14 viewers to 8. I wonder why.
Oh, I'm going back to 2D.
I wonder why.
You had the wrinkle in the fabric earlier. That's like that's like number 2 in the 6 series. The first one is all is well at the station.
Yeah, I never picked that one up just because whatever.
I haven't seen that one.
Get a beer.
Southern Tier. Here's the thing about Southern Tier for me. We've done them already on the show, right? And I like Southern Tier, but I don't know. A lot of the beers they come out with lately, especially the IPAs, seems like they don't want to go full bore to the New England style. They want to do their own twist, but with their own twist typically isn't great. I'm like, either stay with your old school like IPA, 2X IPA, and whatever. The new school was like a nice in between, but all these new ones, they're trying to go way too much to the New England style, and they're just not doing it justice.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on them.
Is it your own opinion?
No, fuck Chris.
It might be trademarked.
I'm not getting any kind of copyright strike or anything like that to steal Chris's content. Trust me.
All right, guys, I got to get going because I got to get up at 5 in the morning for a trip to Pennsylvania in the morning.
Oh, you're going? Where are you going in PA?
Lancaster.
Oh, dude, Lancaster Brewing Company. Get some of their beers.
I'm not going to Lancaster Brewing Company. I'm going to one of our plants over there.
Well, no,
what time is your flight?
About 7 in the morning.
Oh.
You're actually flying there, so it's okay. So that's not.
On the corporate jet. On the corporate jet.
Oh, big baller.
Fancy.
If you're on the corporate jet, bring all the fucking beer back on that jet.
Baller. I jumped back on.
What, Chris? What? Before I go, what, Chris? What?
No, I just wanted to say I jumped back on because you're leaving, and I wanted to say bye before I go get a beer.
All right, guys.
Diddy.
Eric, I don't want to twist your arm, but we're not leaving quite yet. But if you want to do maybe that PSA that you have,
I get to witness.
I mean, I can do it later. It's going to be about 7 seconds long. I'm going to tell everyone either fucking get an Uber or a DD, or I'm going to powerbomb through a table. But it's not the same.
Do you want me to do the PSA, baby?
Baby, Dusty Joe would like the PSA, baby.
If you do it like that, Dusty Road.
All right, guys, I'm going to get off here, but if you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys should know my spiel by now, but if not, on the Rod J Beer Ventures channel, guys, if you had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. If you guys have had too much to drink, get an Uber, taxi, Lyft, have the bartender get you a ride for something or whatever.
Crawl home.
What's that, Joe?
No, I said crawl home, walk home. Whatever.
Well, you could, but you probably want to get a cab. All right. Because if you do it, you're going to do a stupid ass sobriety test. The cops are going to make you do it, and then you're going to do a free ride to jail, court fees, and possible prison time. And if you hit or kill somebody, you're going to get in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends and put yourself 6 feet under. Just sleep off your buzz and get your car the next day. All right.
And when Eric says free ride to jail, don't be cheap. It's free, but you're going to jail.
And you'll pay for it later.
Yeah,
I'm glad I got to, and that's true words. That's awesome. Good job, Eric. And you know what? I got to see that live. Yay, my life is complete.
Complete.
Love it. Good job, bud.
All right, guys.
All right, Eric, a wine fan. Take it easy.
Big baller. Have fun in the corporate jet.
Don't finish that Merlot, though.
Hey, Joe.
No fingers, no coconut, no anything. Please.
Joe.
What? No. Not sure if I'm excited or disgusted.
You said no finger, so I didn't give you a finger, all right?
Yeah, you wanted to give me that finger, though.
All right, guys. Take it easy, all right?
All right.
All right, see you.
See
See you, man.
Take it easy,
See ya,
man.
Eric.
Oh, I didn't get to ask him if there's any stripper poles on the corporate jet.
In the back of the cabin.
Malton Montreal says, "All right, fellas, I'm going to pressure my wife into uncomfortable birthday sex. Cheers."
All right, Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Redbeard says his webcam. Redbeard says his webcam costs $250. That's a crazy fucking expensive webcam, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Earth says it's Thursday night, Daddy. And let's see. Ethan says Chris shoots porn videos. That's why his camera's so good. Webcam girls. You're close, Ethan. You're very close. Redbeard says he just watches those on the big screen. LOL. Also accurate. Earth says don't throw Eric off his game, Joe. That's not me, but you can crawl and or walk him as well. And Earth says free $10,000 ride from what I hear. Nice.
Yeah. Well, usually around 10,000 will usually cost you for the DUI.
Yeah, I'm not in. Just
maybe more if you're married, your wife divorces you or something, take some shit with you. Who knows?
It's bullshit.
Just don't do it.
Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
But I think I hate to call it a night because we've had so much fun tonight, but I gotta get up early.
Fucking 9 people watching too. That's crazy.
I know, right? It's like,
Wait, you're all getting off so early. I gotta get up always at 5:30 and stay on to at least midnight.
I'm here for a while until Rod decides.
This is my first time on the show. I want to be here.
I'll stay for another 10 or 15 minutes and I'll wind it.
Chris ain't going nowhere. Chris ain't going nowhere.
He's drinking more fucking nitro beers. God damn it.
This is,
Hey, Chris, I do say I like your little quickie videos that you've been doing.
Thanks, Tom.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been messing around with those again too.
Yeah, I'm never gonna do quick videos because.
Oh, you talking about Chris's quickie
Yeah,
video?
Chris's. Yeah, Chris.
Joe, your quickie video would be like, "Hi." Okay, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. It's done. if it's sub 10%, someone fucking kidnapped me and made me do it. It's gotta be 10 minutes long.
Chris did a good job with his quickie videos.
Yeah, those are good. I like them.
Yeah, they're really quick. I don't learn anything, but they're quick.
I don't teach anything.
Sweet, short, and to the point.
I really like the beer and it's good, so I'll give it a non-rating because I don't rate beer, so I like it. I do enjoy.
I'm going to read you guys a comment that I got.
Do you really need to read us a comment though?
No, it's pretty funny. Actually, you'll probably get a fucking good kick out of this one. Okay, listen to this. This is fucking hilarious. Let's get to my channel here.
I do appreciate.
Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
I would say I do appreciate a lot of people here in the comments that have supported my channel so far. I'm up pretty decently in subs. I think I've gained 24 subs in a week and a lot of views and stuff. So I appreciate people watching my shitty content. That's on them, but I appreciate it.
You're such a promoter.
Rumor, corrupter.
Ain't corrupter.
Even my so-called sworn enemies sub to my channel, so that's cool.
They may not like you.
I'm reading this comment again.
That's on them.
Check this out. Okay, so I got a comment on my Moo Quickie on the Life in the Clouds, and this is from 21090 Brewing, their YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
He just commented on my stuff for the first time today, so
that's awesome. Yeah, me too. So he goes, I just found your page looking for cool beer review vids and subbed. Love the quick and thorough beer reviews on your channel. And this one sounds great. Love some New England style IPAs. We also he's fishing, right? Because he goes, we also upload beer reviews, home brewing bits, and all things beer related. Really, come check us out if you get a chance. Would love to know what you think. Cheers. And I found it really funny when he said through beer reviews because it's a 2-minute long video.
I mean, it's thorough in the 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean,
nothing wrong with that. You can still
yeah, I
find it funny. If it take you more than 10 seconds to say Miller Lite, I wouldn't drink it.
you're like Life in the Clouds. It's not quite an IPA number 5, but it's close. I love it. Done. What else is there?
Then they'd be looking through my videos going, where's the fucking IPA number 5? And I'd be like, that's that 35-minute long video with Joe.
No, it was even longer than that. Probably. Someone fucking edited it down.
Like Samuel L. Jackson of Pulp Fiction. Say IPA number one more time, I think I got double dare.
Until I send one to Rod, Rod's gonna be infinitely just pissed off all the time. Someone brings up IP number 5, he's like, I'm gonna fight you. Like right now, I'm gonna fight to the death. No, you know what?
Rod's gonna go somewhere and he's gonna run into someone and be like, "Hey, Rod, have you had that New England style IPA called IP number 5?" And you're gonna be fucking choke a bitch.
Is Rod J gonna have to choke a bitch? I'm not a violent person, but I think I'm gonna have to choke a bitch. You know what? When it comes to videos and stuff, like for you, Chris, I prefer your videos longer because I get a little bit. I mean, a lot of people appreciate the 2, 3, 4 minute videos. If someone is literally posting content every day and they're 10 to 15 minutes long, then yeah, that's on you. But if you're posting content 2 or 3 days a week, I can handle a 10 to 15 minute video if you're 2 or 3 times a week. But there's a lot of people that post a video every day and it's like 10, 12 minutes long. Man, if you're posting 7 days a week, it's 10, 12 minutes long. That's tough to commit. It really is. But if you're doing it 2 or 3 times a week, I'll watch it for sure. But, you know, I mean, the longer videos I enjoy because I think people are a little bit more in-depth and thorough with them and kind of – plus they kind of troll people and, like, make jokes and stuff. When you do it short and to the point, I appreciate how quickly you can – I mean, we could all make a video 2 or 3 minutes long and get right to the point, not really say anything. Then here's the beer, here's my opinion, and that's it. I enjoy the entertainment purposes, so I like when people are – like, I just watched Peter's fucking 22-minute top 5 beer – styles, which was fucking 7-8 minutes longer than mine, which I thought was crazy. But he was trolling people, so I was like, "This is entertaining." I watched the entire thing. All depends.
Yeah, there's a niche for that too, though, because not everybody always wants to watch a 15-20 minute video. So you tune in, you see like a 3-4 minute video. Hey, I'm good for it. Just a quick view. And like a sitcom is when you DVR it, you're like, I got 20 minutes to kill. Okay, I'll watch. Big Bang Theory or something for 20 minutes and kill time. The way is a good niche, a good spot for that too.
Redbeard actually makes a good comment over here, and this is the kind of way I feel. He says, "I don't expect everyone to fully commit to my stuff. I'm the one that should be committed." And that's the way I look at it. I'm probably going to post 3 times a week, and I know most of my videos are going to be 10 to 12 minutes long. Like my reviews are going to be in that range. If people don't want to watch them, I'm okay with that because you do whatever you want with your time. But for the people who do, I truly appreciate it. For me, though, I enjoy doing what I do. Subs be damned, views be damned, whatever. I appreciate all that stuff, but if people choose to go to other beer tubers that have 3-minute reviews, I get it. Like, that's what's great about the beer tubing community as of this point. There's something for everyone. If you want 3-minute reviews, a lot of people out there. You want longer in-depth reviews, other people out there. You want someone that posts every other day, there's people out there. You want to post someone who posts every day, people out there. So, you pick and choose what you want, and I'm all for it. Kind of like Redbeard says, I'm committed to what I do, and I'm sure Chris is. Rod J.
Your fans will tell you what they like. Usually, I mean, look at your analytics and your information, and like I post usually every day, but I'm trying different stuff to have shorter videos because I want to get different things out there, and people watching it, people like it. It's just a matter of what you're trying to do, but people
and that's what I was going to say too, Rod. I mean, I do the shorter stuff because just to get more content out there once in a while, like especially if I haven't done a video in a while, then I like to post a couple quick ones or whatever. But like my own opinions are never gonna not be around. Like I think my next one, I'm gonna do another style that I haven't done. I do the little write up on it and whatever, and troll a couple people and make it a little bit longer. But the move quickies are just there because I'm just like, you know what, I can film those and like I can film 2 or 3 of those.
I mean, I get some people that like we do the beer flows. I get a lot of people like the beer flows, and I'll see stuff there or hangouts like this. But I'll get people that like the beer news. I get people that like the shorter beer reviews. It's just a matter of variety.
Something out there for everyone.
As long as you're doing yourself and you're not being fake or phony about it, you're giving somebody something to entertain and enjoy. That's all that matters.
Really, it's kind of a personable. If you come off being what you are, not too much over the top and not too just like melodramatic or whatever, mellow tone or whatever. I mean, it really is just kind of a personality thing, which I mean, I subscribe to all your all's channels, watch all your all's stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not a big YouTube. I don't watch a ton of stuff.
We're sub to your channel too.
I do watch enough. So.
No, I'm totally anticipating someone to your channel.
Mine would be even shittier than Joe's.
What's that?
Oh,
Wait, what's that? Say that
Mine
again?
would be even shittier than Joe's.
Oh yeah, no. Is that a thing? Is that even possible to be shittier than mine?
Oh, it's definitely impossible. That's why I haven't got one yet.
I mean, I've set the bar extremely low, and I feel like you could probably fit under it, but probably not. Like it'd be tough. It'd be tough.
No, I would
appreciate
definitely
all-
fit under it for sure.
I appreciate all the viewers that watch the channel and thank all you guys. And
The way I look at it, though, is we don't make literally any money out of this. The only people who do have 1,000+ subs at 4,000+ hours of view time over last year, which is very few and far between when you talk about beer tubers. So when I spend the time to film a review or I spend the time to do a vlog or whatever, I'm doing it because A, I enjoy it, and then B, I do care, like the viewers, like if what they enjoy and stuff, but I'm not going to radically change my channel, and I don't think anyone is going to fit within a I don't know, a structure that people deem whatever what they want. Like,
it's BeerTube and there is no structure.
Yeah, there is no structure. You do what you want, and at that point, people are going to follow you because, like Todd says, they either enjoy your personality, they enjoy you as a person, they like what you bring to the table, regardless of whether your videos are 5 minutes long or 15 minutes long. If you entertain them and you do a good job and they enjoy your content, they're going to watch you. That's just how it is.
Right.
So it's how it is.
Yeah, exactly.
that
And I've been trying to get into that habit of commenting, like giving a response to any comment that shows up in my after my videos and stuff like that, because you want to keep it kind of not necessarily personal, but just interactive, I guess, with the people commenting.
I mean, I think we all do a pretty good job of responding to all of our viewers. I know I do. I mean, Earth tried to test me, and I appreciate that. Earth just kept on making comments, and I kept on replying to him. And Earth, I won, Earth. But for the last comments here, because I know you're going to go offline soon, Rod. So let's see. So Redbeard says vacancy link ? I guess that's a no. Boo. And then Ethan says we weren't invited, Red. You got to be invited. Sit and listen session. Correct. All of that is correct. You sit and listen unless you're invited. Redbeard says, I don't expect anyone to fully commit to my stuff. I'm the one that should be committed. And he says, I know, Ethan, LOL. I just want to be part of this fun in person. You're in the comments, Red. Close enough, Gary.
You're part of it by being in the comments.
Yep. And Earth says, I enjoy watching videos, Redbeard. I just don't get Canadian beers, so I skip some of them. And that's the one trade-off, I think, with a lot of beer tubers is, like, I just started my Western Europe Wednesday series, and I know those are going to probably be the least viewed of my videos, but it's the local stuff usually is, because you're not pertaining to the whole crowd out there. It's not like you're reviewing a Stone beer or a Sierra Nevada or Lagunitas where everyone can get it in the States. It's like you're doing your own little local stuff. I don't expect the views to be up. And a lot of people will do exactly what Earth does. They'll skip them, and that's fine. But I still watch a lot of stuff because I want.
It also depends on what you're looking for too. I mean, if you want something that, like, I want to see what somebody's opinion is on a 2-hearted ale, you're gonna watch that video.
Mm-hmm.
I like to watch the videos of stuff that I can't get because I'm interested in what regionally what people can get.
yeah.
I think
for me.
When you do beer trades too, like knowing your friends and whatnot, like that's a lot of the stuff that's local. I'll watch from Rod or Eric or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that I can't get that, but if we do a trade, maybe I'll ask for that. It's one of those things where you get to try stuff and you already know in advance whether or not it's good.
Right.
So I'm with you on that. Like I watch. Listen, if I'm sub to you, I watch all your stuff. Do I watch it in? Like I said, a lot of times I throw it in a tab and just listen to it. But even so, I still listen / watch it. So.
But on the flip side, I also kind of see that too, where you can lose interest because you don't know what the beer is and you're not familiar with it. So, and you can't get it, so why bother? I kind of get that too. So
I get both sides of the fence, yeah, for sure. I got
all macro beers.
Well, here's the thing that kills me about macro beers. People will watch the shit out of like a Bud Light review, and I don't get it. Like, look, I know why people watch it, but I still think it's stupid. We've all had Bud Light. We all know what it fucking tastes like.
But some people like Bud Light. It's all right for the watch.
Yeah, but who the fuck? Like, everyone knows what it tastes like. Everyone knows
Not
what,
those
like
19 or 21-year-olds. They don't know yet.
There's always new drinkers every day.
Yeah, well, just stay away from Bud Light.
go spot where it's selling beer. So if you put a light out there, you're actually going to get a lot of people drawn to watch it, probably.
Yeah. We have Beer by the Numbers.
We do a lot of revisits.
Hey, Beer by the Number.
Yeah, never. If anyone does a revisit here, I'm going to choke you out. Beer by the Numbers. Ryan says, "Don't ever change Drunken One." Haha. Good to see Ryan. We need to get Ryan on here at some point when we have like a free flowing.
Yeah.
Curious.
I'm looking forward to those top 5. I tagged them.
Oh, that's right. You did. You got tagged Beer by the Numbers by Chris. Oh, he knows.
Oh, he's making it.
Had a good chat last week when I was on by the number.
Four out of the 5 people are going to do a video. They told me already.
Who's the one who's not?
Jace.
What a piece of shit. All right.
Hey, quick question, real quick. Do you have to watch the video in its full entirety before you get an actual like view?
No.
Where it pops up on your.
No.
Do what? What happened?
No, you don't have to watch it all the way through.
So if you just start it, does it count as like a view on your?
No, they changed. I think it's like after 20 seconds or 30 seconds.
Well, yeah, okay, for 20. So Todd, when you click on my content, please at least wait 20 seconds.
Go get a beer or something.
The reason why I was asking is because of those, macro sub, videos are so high. Are people just like surfing to see, and then maybe they watch all of it, maybe they don't. That's why I was wondering. I wasn't sure how that actually.
Yeah,
that's a real good question. We have two.
Go ahead.
Right? No, Rod.
Some people like to watch them to see what people think of them. Some people will chug them. People like to watch chugging too. So
yeah.
We have let's see what else we got here. Redbeard thanks Earth for watching his content. He says he gets occasional free beers. Drunken One says he'll never have any structure. Don't change Drunken One. That's like beer by like Rod.
One does have structure. He does have his Wednesday thing where.
He also has the intro, right?
Yeah, he has the intro.
And then the fucking whatever music he has going on, and then they 21090 Brewing, which Chris was talking about earlier, says, "What's going on, guys? Cheers. 21090 Brewing. I checked out some of your stuff after you posted. Good stuff. I subbed up, so I guess I'll watch some of your stuff going forward." Then Ryan says, "I'm on the top 5 styles. Should be streaming tomorrow night."
Sweet. There you go.
I'll be curious.
On a Friday night.
Yeah, baby, Friday night. Top 5 styles, daddy.
I wonder if Paniolo's watching all of them too.
We'll see if your blood is as red as mine.
Yeah, baby, you get that crimson math going, baby, and I'll watch. I need your blood streaming. I need Chris's blood streaming, baby. All the blood.
I want to see if Paniolo does his own playlist of all the people that did.
You know what's the best thing is I shouted him out. I think I was the first. Like Rod, I don't even think mentioned Jan Yolo because or Han Yolo. Did you mention him?
He's in the thumbnail too. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, okay, maybe you did. I said Hans as in plural Yolo, and then after the video, I was like, "Yo, it's totally Han Yolo." But I never saw any of his stuff. I just shouted.
Oh, you never saw his stuff before? Okay.
No, I didn't. I knew of Beautiful beer reviews, but I only watched a couple of his videos. So yeah. I checked out his stuff, but Han Yolo, I was like, I have no idea.
Han does beard, he does sneakers. He got a crazy sneaker collection.
Yeah, I've seen some of the sneaker reviews. I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. But his original video for this entire thing was like, "What's your favorite beer?" was the name of the video, and then it just kind of evolved either way you looked at it into like styles and then like favorite beers and styles. Like, okay, what's your favorite beer turned into like a top 5 styles? Crazy how it happened.
Yeah.
It's like tell someone a secret, and down the line it fucking changes, right?
But I do think it's cool how this is kind of spiraled because I went from Beautiful to you, Rod, to me,
to Paul.
Well, me along with Craig and Eric, but then like I was the first one to do it, I think, in response to you, Rod, and then Paul did it, and then he tagged people, and then fucking who else did it after that?
He was working on his, and Craig just did his that I tagged.
Yep, and it's getting to the point where there's not enough people to tag. Peter was the last guy of the 5 people I tagged to do it today, and he did his. He's going to do 2 videos, so he did one streaming,
part 1,
and then he didn't tag anybody. He's like, "I'm going to do a second one. I'm going to tag people." I'm like, "What the fuck? That's awesome!" But
he's such an overachiever.
And during the entire fucking live stream, he's calling me a piece of shit. So this is fantastic. I am a piece of shit. I like it. 21090 Brewing says, "How much do you got?" He thanks us for the support, and then he says, "How much do you guys beer trade?" We just started and wondered how often people do it. Personally speaking, I have been beer trading for like 6 years, 5-6 years, and it's a lot of fun. Slowed down recently. The last trades I did was with Rod, Todd, and Eric, who already left here. But it's beer trading's fun. Like, there's a lot of people. It depends on what you're trying to get out of it. A lot of people trade for like hyped beers and whales and all that stuff. I do it because I like to try stuff from other people's areas. I like to try stuff from my area, and you get the word out about your local stuff. And they try they try the beers from your area, and it's fun. That's why I enjoy doing it anyway.
Same here.
Yeah. Chris is in Canada. They don't trade beer because it's Canada. Who cares?
Well, I sent Lee some beers. That was about it.
It wasn't a trade.
It wasn't. No, I never got anything in return. Still waiting, Lee.
No, you didn't send it for that though. Maybe you sent it.
I totally did not know. It was about just sending Lee beers.
Drunken One says he still needs to do his top 5 when he was tagged by Paul and I think someone else. Yeah, Drunken One, you do. I know you're a home brewer and whatnot, but I'd still be curious to hear your top 5. As Chappelle would say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say 5? Yeah, like we need to see your top 5, Drunken One. I'm curious.
I thought Drunken One was going to drop that today, but he didn't. He's doing his homebrew Wednesday on Thursday.
Baby, it's
on Thursday.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Drunken One.
And thank you to Big B 13815 for subscribing.
Shout out. You'll never see this, but shout out. 210 90 Brewing says same reason they started doing it. And that's a good reason to beer trade, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like I said, there's nothing wrong with trading whales for whales or fucking hype. Like there's a lot of people like, oh, I can get Trillium stuff, so I'll trade you for this. And it's like, that's cool. I mean, if you want to try that stuff, that's awesome. But I don't have any like hidden agenda when I trade. It's like, hey, you want to try this stuff from here, and I want to try this stuff from here. Let's trade.
Yeah.
Except for if you're fucking Rod and deny me the ability to try a possible ice cream beer from Braxton and a certain other place. But, just, it's too sweet, Joe. I'll make that determination, Rod.
Joe, I will send you one. I will send you one.
I'm pumped, man.
Wilford Brimley says, you don't want none of this, son.
Wilford Brimley, baby. I was doing, so the review I got going up tomorrow is Omnipolo Prodromus, and Chris has had it before. And that is seriously one of the sweetest beers I've ever had in my life. And I actually mentioned diabetes in that video. But I like those sweet beers. But when they show, like, I'd rather have them in like 8. If there's an 8-ounce can, they should probably make those.
Yeah, that was way too much.
Yeah, no, I even said in the video, I'm like, I'd want this in 12 because it's in a pound or 16-ounce can. But I was like, I'd want this in 12-ounce can. And I'm like, wait, no, actually, if I could just have half of this can, I'd be good. Like 8 ounces of awesomeness. But it's so sweet. Like, it builds up on the palate. If you drink that entire can, you're fucking feeling sick afterwards. Like, I just want about, 8 ounces. I'm good to go. But yeah.
Oh, I think I'm going to shut it down.
Last couple comments, and then you can do whatever fuck you want, Rod, because this is your channel, man. Drunken One says Heineken in my future. He says Heineken in my future. LOL. That's because I sent Drunken One a beer mail. He sent me and Rod and a couple other people his beef jerky. But Drunken One, I'm still waiting for some more, buddy. You said you're going to send it my way. Where the fuck the beef jerky at, Drunken One? Want all the beef jerky?
I want some too, Drunken One. I'll take some too.
Yeah, motherfucker. All his shit was good. He did send it totally in like it was in aluminum foil.
Thought the white pattern was going to fall out.
Yeah, it's an aluminum foil in a fucking envelope, but it's still good. So I want some more Drunken One. But I sent him a Heineken as a troll beer because I bought Heineken for the beer analysis that we do on Nick's channel, and I had a couple cans left over, and I'm like, I'm not going to drink these, but you know who will? Drunken One. So sorry.
And for that reason alone, it should be in his top 5 for sure.
Yeah, top 5. 21090 Broom says it's a top 5 beers ever, top 5 go-to beers, top 5 beer styles. Seen all 3 types. Well, the originator Han Yolo said top 5 styles and your favorite beer within those styles. But he said you could throw a twist on it, and a lot of people did. A lot of people actually took my twist, which was,
I know, I'm just going to say that too.
Yeah, I did Desert Island styles, and like everyone's doing Desert Island. I'm like, that was mine. That was like, you can do whatever twist you want, but some people's. So it's whatever you want to do. If you want to do top 5 beautiful beer reviews, the top 5 seasonal / shelf turd beers. I did top 5 desert island beers. Rod just stuck with the top 5 just favorite beer styles.
I did top 5 beers in the style they represented.
Yeah, and that's what pretty much most people did. I did top
5 styles. I drink while I'm in my apartment. That's it.
Yeah. But it's pretty much just pick 5 styles of whatever you want. If it's your top 5, if it's your desert island, if it's seasonal, if it's sheltered, whatever you want, and then just what your favorite beer was.
Top 5 40s if you want.
Yeah, top 5 40s. You can do top 5 malt liquors, top 5 adjuncts, whatever. It doesn't matter. Drunken One says, "Watch my mailbox, Joe. You better not be sending me a bomb." Drunken One.
No, he lives in Texas.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. I'm on you. There's a white powder in there. Drunken One said, Todd, PM me your address, and I'll send you some of his jerky of beef. So
sweet.
Yay. And then last but not least, 1090 Brewing says, LOL, got it. And then Tyler Mackle says, LOL. Before Rod shuts us down, I just want to say thanks to all the viewers, because I think we had 14 or 15 was the max we had at a time. But this is by far, and I say this is the guy who reads the fucking comments almost every week, by far the most amount of comments we've had in a single show.
Do you think we have more tonight than we did in the March Madness show?
Yeah, I do.
We had a lot that night.
I think we might have had more a variety of comments from different people, but here we've had just like Paul and Ethan were going off earlier, but we ended up having probably a good 10 to 12 people actually commenting in the comments, and then probably hundreds of comments. So I appreciate everybody that shows up.
You're all welcome.
Always appreciate the support.
And we appreciate Chris for bringing all the love, because clearly everyone watches on the 10th.
People care about his opinion.
Yeah, just not the 3-minute opinions.
Well, you don't.
Nobody likes a minute, man.
No. 3 minutes. He says you don't. Fucking run it, Chris. Motherfucker. Yeah. So thanks for everyone for real. It's good.
And I wanted to say thank you to Rajay for having me guest appear today on your chat, and I appreciate that.
Never again. So enjoy.
If it's a one and done deal, that's fine. I'm totally
one and done.
I'll rip the shit out of you guys in the video. But whatever.
I called Trump. He said I called Trump. He said we're okay to bring Canadian people. So
he said Russian. It's off.
You know what? Not built yet. The reason Rod brought me in is because when shit goes off the hook, he'd be like, "Hey, Chris, can I stay with you, man?"
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. I mean, I can come to Canada. The thing about Rod though is he's got to drive like 4 or 5 hours to get to the border. I'm just gonna hop it. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah,
Rod, I'm gonna be on the 10th with you, buddy. It's gonna be
in the hot tub.
I save room for me. Just save room for me.
Sounds like an hour for me, so yeah.
Yeah, save room for me, Rod. Don't leave without me.
Rod would be like, okay, but I'm not stopping the car. I'll go real slow. You just gotta run.
Run and jump.
Jump in.
Fantastic.
Well, thanks for everybody joining tonight. Make sure you guys check out on the 10th and check out Beer Patrol.
Or don't.
Thank you for joining us. And that's Patrol with 2 L's.
Yeah, 2 motherfuckers, because we're trolling. We're gonna troll nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, the comments I get trolled in the comments. It's fun.
And make sure you check out some of the people in the comments. A lot of channels out there: PA Brew News and Ethan Beer Reviews, Red
Tyler.
Beer. What'd you say?
Tyler
Mansell.
Yeah,
and
1090 Brewing.
1090 Brewing. I'm trying to scroll through here.
I want to say
I don't think Andrew has a channel, but Andrew's always great with beer stuff.
Yeah, shout out to Jody Beer. Jody.
Yeah, Andrew and Earth are usually on Joe D's show, which is now a Saturday night show. And we'll have to get them on our show too, Andrew and Earth.
Yeah, Redbeard,
Drunken One. Same agreement as Bum. So
Redbeard and Drunken One.
Redbeard and Drunken. I said Redbeard, Drunken One as well. And then we had Till Beer Do Us Part.
Yeah.
I don't think Raz has a channel. Does Raz have a channel?
No, he's a huge viewer of a bunch of different channels. He's on Long Island though, so
yeah.
He said Strong Island.
A lot of good people. Bum doesn't have any original content, but he does have videos on the channel. He said so.
He steals people's comments. Content.
So, yeah. Ultimate troll.
I mean, he brings Billy D. William with him everywhere, so it's.
Yeah, does he have an Instagram page?
I don't think so. He's not Untapped. I know that.
Because that would be good for Billy D to have some Instagram shots with Billy D doing some of the beer visiting.
I can't disagree.
GSHLTV, who's probably about to roll right now. They're usually like a late night crew.
Yep.
Malta to Montreal, Swami was in the house.
God
We
damn,
have a lot of people tonight.
I told you, there's fucking tons of people. More than March Madness, I'd say.
Tyler Mansell or Mankell.
I like to say Mankell, but I'd probably
The thing is, we have a lot of people too that probably didn't comment as well. So there's even more.
Yep.
And of course, we have Ryan.
Beer by the numbers, yeah.
Beer by the numbers. Yeah. A lot of good stuff, but
he's a bit too big for us with his 1,000+ subs, but you know.
210.
Yeah. But thanks to everybody that actually partake. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, you subscribe. And of course, if you want to hit that like button, or like DJ will say, smash that like button.
You fucking smash it. Break it. Break the like button.
Comments always welcome. And we'll look to catch you guys next Thursday, if not before. And more good stuff coming your way soon. Cheers. Have a great night. Make it a great Friday. We're out.
The Canadian High